1 second. Oh, YouTube, you are a slow bitch. YouTube. All right, cool. Got it. What was? What, link? What, YouTube being slow? Oh, well, I mean, it's a slow bitch. YouTube should like load a lot faster than it should. Anyway, hey, go on my streamer now, babe. I'm already there.
You don't have to call. You don't have to call me babe, there, Drew. You could call me. I don't know, Big Papa. Call me Big Papa. I don't know.
I think he had to leave or something. I'm not quite sure. I think I was in the middle of like a thought when he left.
Oh, he did also said he wanted everyone to talk, not talk at once. Maybe that would happen.
Oh yeah, maybe he did get upset because everyone was talking over each other. I hope I wasn't doing that. I mean, I have been drinking, so I really don't know, but I was trying not to.
I don't know. I just found it odd today when I went to put flowers on my grandmother's grave. I saw this random.
Come on the TPR. I'm talking to James right now. We got the streamer link.
Yeah, I guess.
All right,
tell TPR. I told him fucking A.
I don't know. I don't think so, but who knows? All right, I love you guys. See you there.
Well, what are you doing? Ending this? Oh, yeah, you're on the other one.
Hey guys, thanks for coming. Sorry about the bullshit. Not bullshit. Aaron has his reasons, man. And you know what? He's a good stand-up guy. That's not even bullshit. If he has a problem, then that shit happens. You know, I understand. I understand. And he's my friend too. There's no hate there. I'll if you guys are gonna talk over each other though, I'll just mute you. And that's just how that's gonna go. Oh. I don't know what to say. If anybody wants to get on stream now, like we're here. Here's the streamer link, and there's TPR. Oh, and I'll go on my channel here and I'll pin it.
Yeah. How does it feel like being outnumbered there? Canada's taking
message. There we go.
Canada is taking over there, brother.
Get in here, Alexis. Please do.
Oh yeah, hang on.
Yeah, we're trying to get the most Canadians on Juice panel tonight.
I mean, that's you're literally like fucking 2 out of 1 right now. So, anyway, if anybody wants to come on, please do. My stream yard is open. We're gonna have a good time. I know he was streaming for a while. He did a great job. Aaron, love you, brother. Love you, brother. All right, so here we are, guys. We're gonna do Drew rules. Drew rules are: don't talk over each other. Be cool and love one another. That's all I ask. If you don't follow the Drew rules, then I mean, what can I say? You're not gonna follow the Drew rules. You're gonna be a jerk and you're gonna leave. So,
well, I'm a big jerk and I'm gonna leave in 10 minutes. But
you're gonna jerk it. You're gonna jerk it in 10 minutes.
He's gonna jerk it out in 10 minutes.
He's gonna stroke it to the left, stroke it to the right. However that song goes.
Yeah, I have to go stroke to the right and left in a second. I really gotta take a pee, but I wasn't expecting the whole thing to stop real quick. Sorry if it was my fault, G2K. Ah, man, you're fine. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna invite G2K up right now anyway. So, where's my phone at?
Yo, Drew, you jinxed me a while ago, fucker. You talking about taking a piss off
Took a boot. What am I talking about?
You're talking about Ultra Ultra beer and taking a piss. As soon as you said that,
No. Michelob Ultra orange juice has more alcohol than Michelob Ultra.
I don't even know orange.
What I said, James. Here's your chance to retort. Read the label. What does Michelob Ultra in Canada have for alcohol?
It's 4%.
And that's a good question.
It's 4% alcohol.
That's 4%?
Yeah.
I wonder what the American
they're 4%.
I never even considered that before because it does change the countries.
Yeah, no, we have a lot more alcohol.
Our beer's a little more higher than you guys. Just not by much.
percentage USA. We got 4.2. Okay, we got 0.2 more.
Oh wow,
I didn't know
that's
that.
impressive because usually American beer is a lot lighter than Canadian.
No. I actually think Canadians have stricter. I actually think Canadians have stricter alcohol laws.
No.
Like in my state anyway. I mean, it depends on what state you go to in the United States because it does change. But I found that Canadians, compared to my state, like in general, have stricter laws than we do.
Like when I lived in Florida, they had to have separate licenses for beer and
Yeah.
liquor.
Yeah.
And then imported liquor, they had to have another license. I'm like, what the?
Oh, right. Yeah, I've heard that too. We need two licenses. We need the beer license. So you get a beer wine license, and if you want to upgrade, you get a liquor license. And those are like $50,000, unless you like buy it from somebody, like from a bar or something like that. So you can still buy some transferable licenses, but some transferable licenses can't leave that establishment. So that license is only good for that establishment. But there are some that you can actually move from establishment to establishment. Those are the expensive ones. Those are like $250,000.
And the only the other two that I'm aware of is like a dark and stormy. There's a law on being able to call it a dark and stormy unless you use their rum.
So
that was one of them, and bourbon is the other one. It has to be made.
You can buy what is it? Red Hot. What is it? Fireball. You can get Fireball at a wine bar, but you can't get a shot of like whiskey that's over like 46% at that bar. You have to go to another bar who has a higher license. So it's all a scam. So like you can have a wine that's like 15%, and it's like no problem, or 45% wine, it's not a problem. But if you get a liquor that's over like 40, I think it's 48.5%. And I think Fireball is like 48% or 47.5% or something like that. So it's just right below the threshold. So there's like certain liquors you could sell in a wine bar, but you can't sell all the liquors.
Yeah, I got it.
That's really weird. I was waiting, so it's 33% for Fireball, and that might be.
Hey, I got it. Hey, I know. Glad to see you guys here. Hey, please come on my panel. I'd appreciate it. Modog, Scotto especially. Get in here, bitch.
Yo, I got a question for the States. How long do your bars open till in the States?
Depends on the state.
Hey, I love you guys. I'll be a second. I gotta piss so bad. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I've been at pee like this whole time.
Go.
You
need
to
wash
get
your
a
hands.
piss jug. You gotta
Wash
get a
your
piss
hands.
jug. Let's get a piss jug underneath the desk there, Drew.
Sergeant, you're gonna have to explain that in the next 4 minutes.
Oh.
So you're gonna have to get up here.
I don't know
about have to wait till he
there
comes
in
back
the States, but bars open till 2 a.m. here.
It depends on the province, James, right? Does every province has their own rules.
Oh, I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Yeah, every province has its own drinking age. Just because some of them agree doesn't mean it's a universal law.
19 in Ontario and 18 in Quebec.
Yeah, and it's 18 in Alberta.
Well, I didn't know that. I didn't know it
varies.
Thought it was only in Quebec.
No, the U.S. is the highest drinking age, which is 21.
Oh, yeah.
And they have the highest per capita stats of.
If I'm correct, our countries try to make that too, eh? They want to make it 20.
It's okay. The thing, we discussed this the other night. Like, the States has way higher penalties for basic crimes, but it doesn't curb crime. And I'm like, why wouldn't it? Like, it would scare the shit out of me. Like you do anything wrong and it's like 5 to 10. And I'm like, wow, fuck, you don't want to screw around, but they have higher crime rates. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. But they have higher drinking age and they have more alcohol related crimes. And I'm like, why? I don't understand, I guess, how people think. It doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, no, raising the drinking age in Canada would be like the dumb idea. Because it would just make shit worse. Because people would go from one province to another, and like people always did in Ottawa when we were kids. Like, oh hey, we'll just go over to Hull and we'll get drunk there.
Oh fuck! They had a fucking Asian couple own a corner store in Holland. They would give alcohol to 16-year-olds.
Oh
Me and
God,
my
yeah.
buddies at 16 would go over to Hull and get a couple of beers in Hull.
I think I've
That's
literally
the
been to
same
that
corner
store when I was 16 years old because all they do is ask for your driver's license.
Oh, they never asked for ID. They never asked for ID.
Oh, that's all they did with us. They're like,
go to the
do you
cash.
have a driver's license? And then they
Yeah,
looked at it
grab
and they're
like
like,
a
okay,
chip
yeah,
or
go
a
ahead.
chocolate bar, and they'll give us alcohol.
$98 signs with them.
We want to hear about your lovely piss there, Drew. Was it a lovely one?
A 5-minute piss. A 5-minute piss.
It wasn't 5 minutes. It was like
Okay,
2.
well,
Song from
Sergeant,
the-
you're chickening out because you got 2 minutes left. Hurry up.
Yeah, if I had a wrench, I would
song
put
from
the
the-
stream link in there, Drew. If I
You know.
had the wrench.
Sing all day, sing all night. And he had a tip piss all right.
Yo, there's
5-minute
something
piss.
missing. Where's the flaming sunglasses? Where's the glasses at?
I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah,
I'm
we
finding-
need the.
I just found them. They're right here. I found the flaming glasses.
Hey, I got mine from a radio station.
So I'll put them on just cause.
I got a free pair of sunglasses from a
Dude, they haven't given away a pair free of FM sunglasses in 30 years in my city.
Live 85.
88.5, huh?
Nope, Live 85.
Live 88.5.
No, they play alternative. They play alternative rock and shit like that.
Yeah, fuck yeah, Scotto. And so here's my anti-establishment.
Oh, hang on. I gotta go
Stephen
back.
King. That's Stephen King.
That is not fucking Stephen King.
It's Art Bell.
It's Bill Gates. It's fucking
It's
Bill
Art
Gates.
Bell. My God. Get your shit together, James.
This is why my panel crashes, James.
Well, this is why we can't have nice things. We let TPR up here.
Yeah.
Scotto, save me. Stiffy, save me. Modog, save me. Miss
Modog,
Redcap,
James-
save
Yo, James Ottawa is your only.
Save me.
James Ottawa is your
Please,
guys' only hope.
Please save me. I just
Buddy,
want
save
you
me. I'm not
to save the fuck out of me. Because I am me. Save
And
me.
there goes the neighborhood.
Modog, are you aware of the expression "save the best for last"? Don't be hurt.
Well, see, there is no saving the neighborhood here because I am the neighborhood. I'm the only person that lives here in like a quarter mile.
I was on a panel, and I can't remember who it was, but they had their mic cranked so loud, and the host did nothing about it. My neighbors actually came over and knocked on my door. I'm like, you could hear that through my house. I'm like,
Oh, Jesus. I'd be so upset. I mean, that's why I live here. I'd be like, dude.
they're like, yeah, what's going on? Are you having an argument? I'm like, no, sorry, it was the internet. They're like, oh, can you turn it down? I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm sorry. And I had to put it on headphones. I think it was MCFs, to be honest. There was just somebody screaming, and I'm like, can you turn them down? Like,
Guarantee in my building, everyone can hear me. The walls are like that thin. The walls are like that thin.
If you're in a standard apartment building, the walls are solid concrete, and that transmits sound.
Oh no, there's no concrete.
There's no concrete. It's
You
all
should have-
drywall.
You should have like a double wall.
Oh dear God, this is glory hole.
Glory hole.
Oh, what do they call those? That board that they make walls with.
A Canadian hole?
Not plywood. Plywood, and then they got that little well, not really concrete. It's more like a chalk. Looks like
It should be 3 sets of studs.
He really should complete it and just take some like duct tape and just kind of duct tape it around.
No, actually,
so you don't shaft the cock, you know.
The wall is that. The wall is that.
Maybe he likes the chalk for the extra friction.
He likes the chalk.
No, the wall is that thick, literally from that finger, where those 2 fingers.
That's how long.
Is that your
is.
semen from the last time you fucked that thing?
I gotta ask the customer. Give me 1 second. That was the last session.
A sorry hole?
Yeah, sorry. I prayed to my sins. I prayed to my sins in that one.
I think Scotto just won the internet. I think that was a win.
Oh, it was stupid. One night, I just went to.
I mean, that was like 5 things in one.
Boom! My elbow went right through the fucking wall.
Is that what it was? And then you're all. That's a good place to stick my.
One little.
Wait, what do they call? I forget. What do they call? What do they call a cock in Canada?
I'll show you.
Your bird. Oh, the bird.
Oh yeah, I'll show you what a cock is in Canada.
Hey, whoa, hey.
Hey,
Fuck, dude. Thank you not doing that because I couldn't get my hand on the mouse fast enough. So
I'm not gonna porn bomb.
yeah, fuck yeah, you did, Miss Mascal. I totally agree with that. Scotto's one of the best dudes. I love that motherfucker.
Well, that's pretty creepy there, Mo.
He's sexy, but don't tell him
to see a Canadian cock. That's pretty creepy there, Mo.
oh shit! I still have to cook. What else can I make besides a stir fry?
Oh, so what are we cooking tonight there, T-Beer?
Well, I was gonna use the leftover roast chicken for a stir fry, and I'm like, oh, I don't wanna. It's 10 o'clock. I'm fucking tired.
Too late.
Oh, just make a turkey sandwich. A little bit of mayonnaise, salt, and pepper on a turkey sandwich. You can't go wrong with a turkey sandwich.
Well, Modog, if you actually look at the height of it, it looks like it's perfect for him to receive rather than give.
Oh, fuck you guys. I'm leaving.
He is clothed. It'd just be like with a bikini.
Yeah, I'm
Dude,
gonna
Oh, no, come on. No. And this is why we have no nice things, because of that.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, it's because I have a nice thing.
And that's why the X left.
According to you. Kind of more of a shaved peach.
I did it for you, Scotto. It was just for you, buddy.
Well, someone join us. We need another person.
I just deferred
Alexis.
myself today.
Hey, what's
so.
good, Alexis B? There we go. Canada's taking over, Drew. Any last words? You got any last words until we raid your fucking live stream?
Before I talk,
We're
I'm eating my pasta I made.
That's all right. Go for it, Alexis. No, you're good,
I
babe.
don't need. No, I don't need to say nothing.
Oh,
Just
no,
eating up the pasta I made.
oh, nice.
The
What kind
other
of
day.
pasta?
Bow tie.
A what?
Bow tie pasta.
Oh, butt tie. Nice. I haven't had butt tie in a long time.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
And then Italian pasta
Yeah.
seasoning and yeah.
Did you put anything on the pasta?
Yeah.
What?
Seasoning.
That's
Listen.
it? Seasoning?
No.
Butter?
No. Okay,
No
do you
butter?
really want to know? Hold on.
Well, you're talking about food. I mean, let's talk about food.
Okay, so it was pasta. It's Italian food. So it's muddy. It's called muddy, and it's parmy. And then I mixed it with a can of tomatoes and a can of tomato sauce. And then
Tomatoes
buttered it.
and tomato sauce. Oh, okay.
When Twadoa hears noises in the wall, he doesn't get worried or
I
scared.
can send it. I can show
He
you a
knows
picture if you really
It is
want.
just his kids playing.
I have no idea what this is. It's all Italian.
Yeah, it's like that just
What is
looked weird for a second. I was like, wait, what?
But dog, you better get up here. Cause I can't talk that one away. That was a pretty good slam. That was like a slam. That was like a Mike Tyson slam. Or no, a Hulk Hogan slam.
Well, let me tell you something there, Brew. What you gonna do when Drew Mania runs wild on you, dude?
That's a good question. What is gonna happen if Drew Mania happens? Will I become a big head and be like, "Ugh, fuck all you guys, I'm popular," or am I gonna be like, "Yeah, whatever, this sucks"? I guarantee it's gonna be closer to the end part of that because there's one. I remember hearing from Dan Aykroyd saying, if you had a choice between being rich and popular or just rich, you'd rather just be rich.
Yep.
Because popular is a pain in the ass.
Yep.
But that's what gets you where you're at sometimes.
No,
I'm not saying that that's where I'm at right now. Like, I don't give a fuck about being popular. I never have. I'm not a populist. I'm just a guy. I'm just here. I just want to have fun. Like, fuck, we only live so long, right? Let's get fucked up and party, guys. That's my motto. You get off work, you get fucked up, you party. What's wrong with that? Handle your business. Then
Okie
get fucked up and
dokie.
party.
Okie dokie. You know what I say? Okie dokie or artichoke.
Already, that's right.
you have to do it in the Charlie Sheen gay voice.
Hot. And I like Drew Mania. By the way, James, I'm gonna use that one.
When it comes crashing down, when it hurts inside.
I'm gonna use Drew Mania with the Hulk Hogan. I'm gonna give myself the blonde Hulk Hogan and be like, "Yeah, brother."
I guess I haven't made it then, Sergeant, because I don't have any holes in my walls.
What you gonna do with Drew Mania? Or the 24-inch pythons run wild on you? Hey, Eat your vitamins.
Oilers, you're free to emigrate anytime you want.
Eat your vitamins and say your prayers. I can't even do that really well.
Yo, I actually want to try Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan released a beer. It's called Real American Beer. Hulk Hogan brought out his...
To all my little Hulkamaniacs, say your prayers
and eat your vitamins.
Take your vitamins. You'll never go wrong. I wish I could do it.
You remember that time where I bench pressed, body slammed Andre the Giant?
I wish I could do a Hulk Hogan, man. That guy's such a fucking bad dude.
I don't know.
Well, Sergeant, why don't you come up and enlighten us with some amazing science facts or something?
Oh, dude, I know who could do a Hulk Hogan. Mr. Modog. Sergeant Modog, be exact. If he was like British, he'd be a sir. He's gonna come up now and be like, I'm a Marine, motherfucker.
Yeah, he's gonna come out as Kevin Nash. He's gonna come out as Kevin Nash.
Oh man, well then, all right, well bring some pussy up.
I'm here.
Oh yes,
we got one. See, but
she's not testosterone-ish.
If you like feet there, no dog, go to Alexis P's channel. She shows a lot of feet.
I'm just making a Alexis P joke.
I got some fucking Lebanese.
Oilers fan forever. What's up, man? Good to see you, bro.
Meat pies from.
Thanks for being here.
From a Lebanese restaurant.
And if you guys don't mind, please thumb me up, and then click the bell. James, please click the bell. I'd appreciate it. And thumb me up. I'd love that. And actually, get on panel. Get on my panel. Get on my panel. Get up here.
Dang.
I am the Drew. And you will listen to the Drewness of Juniphus. I am the man with a Drew Mitchell.
A plan?
And I want to Drew in the 8 to all of you. That.
What happened to James?
We are going to be here all night long with the strength of Drew. That's right.
Did James leave or did you kick him?
I just had to let it out without getting interrupted by the motherfucker over here. And that's what I mean. Thank you all. Thank you.
Uncle. Let's clap. That was beautiful.
Thanks.
It really was. You had soul in there.
I'm a soully motherfucker. I have lots of soul, baby.
Soul's good for the heart.
It truly is.
Hope and soul.
Oh, sorry, Steffi. I don't have my reading glasses on.
So everyone leaving right now, I'm really sorry. That was just my performance act. If you want to come back later, tickets are free.
Tickets are free?
Yeah, I mean, you're here.
Oh, we buy tickets?
Yearling by Super Skunk. So say the sound. And why are you watching me?
And once I was lost, and now
Get a
I
chance.
found something, 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 something.
Ah, boo.
Yo, this weed fucking stinks like a fucking skunk. Ooh. Yeah, it's hard to find skunk weed here. You
Get back up, Alexis.
buy that now. Before you can find skunk weed, but now it's hard to find.
Peace.
Oh, motherfucker, no, I have to go for a pee. Asshole.
Imagine doing the drop back in like the 1800s. And I please, yeah. Ow! Everyone's like looking at you like, all right, I felt it. I felt the soul. I felt the soul.
Not in the 1800s.
Yeah, what was it? Pink Floyd. Didn't they do a thing and then like an abandoned music hall thing? That was at the outdoors. I heard it on the radio today.
Here's to it, guys. Here's to another bong load. You know what? Chat, I love you. Thanks for being here, guys. Really. You make all the difference.
I'll
You know
have
what makes more of a difference? Is when you're here on panel. Then we can share each other's hearts. And TPR, fuck yeah. Thank you, too, man.
Right now.
Get to it, guys. Excuse the dirty bong water. But I haven't changed the bong water yet since last night, so I'll do that in a minute.
Don't drink the bong water, James. God damn it. Stop doing that.
Dude,
I
that's
did it before. I did it before on. Oh.
Hey, for a $50 tip, I would drink the bong water.
Oh, God.
God, that's gross. That's
I would.
nasty shit.
I would. For
Yeah.
$50, I'd drink the bong water.
I've seen it before.
Yeah, pretty
I've
much.
never done it. But I've
It's
seen it.
fermented tea. It's pretty much in fermented tea.
So with that said, Cash App is coming up.
Okay,
Anybody who
well,
wants to donate Drew $50, he'll be puking his guts out
have fun with that.
for your entertainment only on the Drewiverse.
The Drew
fun
and the
with that.
TPR shoe.
If you're actually able to afford me puking, that's pretty good.
Oh, I did that before I did those challenges. I put milk in my bong. I drank the bong water before.
Did you say you
Ew.
put milk in your
That's like-
bong?
I took a milk bonger. Me and a
You
bunch
put mustard on
doing a
freaking
challenge
watermelon.
one
You
time
put mustard on watermelon.
on a live thing. We put all milk in the
That's just-
bongs, and it took a bonger and this drink the
Mustard
milk.
on watermelon? What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Ask him about it.
Oh,
what he
God.
eats.
Yeah, I drink bong water before. It didn't taste good, but I made $20.
I mean, it explains a few things, but god damn.
He said it the other night.
The main
Puts
event is
mustard
Drew
on water.
crashing out. I get paid to go on panels. I'm not free.
This was popper. Put a bit of weed and tobacco into a bong, and then we would drink the water. Yeah, that shit was gross.
All right, what
James.
do you want?
I gotta say, you're a little bit weird, but I still like you.
I'm a sick fucker.
You think? Fuck. Milk in my bong water. Holy good fuck.
Well, that's also called a bunch of smoke in a bong. They call it a milk. When a bunch of smoke covers the bong, they call it a milk club.
I've met some fucked up people. But James, you're the boss.
Oh, fuck. I put hot sauce and lemon juice in my eye one time on one of my buddy's Facebook lives. I put hot sauce and fucking lemon juice right after in my eye on my buddy's live. My eye hurt like a motherfucker. It was like some habanero hot sauce and then some lemon juice in the eye.
Grab back, guys.
Yeah, man.
That's what G2K said, and then he ended his life.
What usually, Stiffy, if you get paid to be on a panel, if you actually ever have been, then they expect something out of you, like whether it be a topic or a show or talent or something. So, what is it that they pay you for? I'm just curious because you brought it up. Boobs. Okay, well, I've seen a million of them. I think the only time I don't, honestly, I've never been that guy that wants to see random boobs. I only want to see the boobs of the person that I'm with. That's pretty much it for me. I guess maybe I'm really old.
Nah, you're just gay and Canadian. Sorry.
Yeah, well, if that's the way you want to see it, okay.
I love titties. I'm not gonna lie.
How did I not
if you don't
say
love
that?
titties, you don't love yourself.
I married a stripper. Think about
Damn
it.
titties, like just baby.
Think about it.
You make me happy. You just gotta stay that far apart.
You like them further apart and not together.
Well, they gotta have a little cross section going on because they're not natural if they don't have a little lump going on. So like,
as long as they cover and they're the best pair of titties. As long as
those are the best titties.
Cover the heads.
Just saying.
Scotto.
You got to get the titties that are about up to here when they walk.
Those look like droopy ones.
Titties make the ass go around.
If they're out here and you have to juggle them, those are kind of droopy. I don't know.
I mean, droopy titties are still titties.
Okay. Teach their own. It's the first time you've met James, or what?
I know he's muted. No, not saying anything. It's typical. But I mean, yeah, that's true too.
Do you like girls? Do you like girls with big giant
I like
asses?
a fat bottom and some titties you grab onto from behind, you know? Those are
I like big titties.
Oh, yeah, that. So yeah, getting behind is like fucking the best part is grabbing from behind with the under part and then being like booty. You're like looking down, you're like, oh, booty. And that's the best part. I mean, it's been a while, so maybe I'm just dreaming a little bit. But I think that's the best part. There you go, James.
I like big old titties. I like big titties. I'm a titty guy. I like big titties.
Fair enough. It's just genuine curiosity. I'm like, okay, I've never been into the whole big ass thing. It doesn't do it for me, but interesting. It's just not a thing for me.
Honestly, I'm kind of a mix. It depends on the chick. Kind of hard to say. Like, some chicks have like the most amazing tight little package of a body, and their tits aren't that big, but goddamn, they have some sexy ass titties because just the way they're shaped. And there's the thicker girls have that nice ass. Fucking big titties. And you're like, holy Lord. And you go, damn, she got a big booty but small titties. But then sometimes they got that hourglass ass, and you're like forgetting about the titties. You're just grabbing the ass and grabbing a titty anyway. So it's kind of one of those. It depends on the mix up. And then you got like circus
tiny little asses.
Circus boobs.
Circus boobs. Where do you see that? Oh, there at the bottom.
The tents, you know.
Oh Lord. No, I like tiny things. I like the little tiny butts, you know, just and you can just grab them and both their hips just fit.
It's perfectly, yeah. What? A perfect fit. Yeah, I like a perfect fit. I'm a bigger guy, so like, you know, I'm a big dude. Like I have a lot of like body. I'm not like fucking 110 pounds, you know, I'm a fucking 200-pound man, like, and I'm built. So like but I like having a variety. Now, I think my only crutch is women with really long legs. I have a problem with women with really long legs. Not that they're not sexy. Women with long legs are like some of the sexiest women you've ever seen. It's controlling them like you're driving a truck. So like I have those legs in the air, but this leg is like a whole foot above the top of my head. And I'm like, fuck, what do I grab? There is too much to grab. There's too much to do. There's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So like women with long legs are a lot of work. And there's nothing wrong with it. But it's a lot of work. If you catch my drift. So, Scotto, to answer your question, I've felt fake and real titties my whole life. And it was only up until when I started feeling my first fake titties that I understood what fake titties were. And they started getting a little more real. Like after a while, it's kind of harder to tell. I've felt a lot of titties in my life, just to be honest. I don't have a huge body count, but I've felt a lot of titties. And like,
okay. Do you have a problem with them if they're fake?
They're like crunchy. Like the first ones I felt were like crunchy. They like had like a bag underneath, and like I guess back then they just did above the muscle.
I was gonna say like both of the girls that I paid for were under the muscle.
And and then after a while they changed the technology. It was under the muscle, but you could tell because the titties sometimes have like this weird separation, and it's no, and then it's too straight. A lot of these titties are too straight and too firm. So it's like
you know what the big
it's
thing
like they took a wire and they pushed them up
is,
under the muscle, and so these titties are upward now, and they're this way and not have their own like dialectical.
I've seen girls with large natural breasts and small bodies, and nipples can go in any direction because I've dated an awful lot of women in my life.
But they're never perfectly straight. If you got perfectly straight titties, you're a freak, girl, and I love you. Just go ahead and just message me.
But as far as like harder, like that just sounds like the old-fashioned silicone from the 70s, where they had to actually break the fluid. So you actually had to go in to get an adjustment, and they would use the palms of their hands and break the crystals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
Like, but that's old technology.
Yeah, I remember those days. I remember those titties. It was weird. I was like, crunch. I'm like, it was fun to play stripper titties.
Well, no, I married one. Yeah, I know that. But
yeah, I married one.
And I bought a second pair for another girl, and they're both textured, saline, and under the muscle. One had armpit injection, so they actually cut a hole here and they have to go down, and it takes a lot longer to heal. But there's less of a scar, and I had one that went under.
Yeah.
And that leaves a scar, but you know, it's a lot easier for the girl to recover from it. But I mean, as far as the difference between them, when they're saline, the way that you know that they're not what they're supposed to be, or the way that you were made originally. If you have a tiny body and giant boobs, yeah, either you won the genetic lottery or you paid to win the genetic lottery. You know, that's kind of the way it works. Because you can't have big boobs and a tiny ass. It doesn't really work out that often. It has in some people, and I've dated a few of them where they've had the tiny ass and the big tits, but it's pretty fucking rare.
I love being a good ass, though. You know what? I have a weird Latina ass fetish. I don't know about weird, but I love Latin ass. Something about it.
Titties are great. Oh. I was like, what am I reading here? I'm like, oh, it's Drew.
Oh, dang. It's time to grab that motherfucking... Time to grab that long nose, baby, and go snap that little bitch.
Yeah, you're worried about a fox. I have a 150-pound predator outside my house. I'll take the fox any day.
I have nothing in my house.
I have
It's
a
just me.
150-pound ball of muscle that wants to eat children.
I'm so
outside my house.
like I'm happy and lonely at the same time. It's actually a strange combination. I don't give a fuck though. I just wish a chick would just walk through my door right now and be like, "Hey, Drew," I'll be like, "I'm going on stream, guys." It's been a while.
Salma Hayek, she was always a curvy girl. I'm not saying anything bad about her. I'm just saying she was always a curvy girl. Like, she does have the hips to go with the rest of her figure. So, like,
so
I don't do body shaming, so I'm not.
If
I'm
you
not
guys
doing
have a
that.
moment, I like to recall what happened last night because that shit really pissed me off. Here we go.
Oh.
No, it's not that kind of bottle, nigga. Listen, if you want to go to the hospital, go.
Johnny, if you need medical help, you call somebody to get you to the hospital. Oh, god damn, that looks horrible.
That's sexual assault. Just like,
oh, god damn, that looks horrible.
that's sexual assault. Just like,
oh, god damn, that looks horrible.
that's sexual assault. That's how to get rid of people. That's it.
Wow,
That's it.
nice.
No,
Harley looks
that's
pissed
how to
off.
get rid of people. Listen, Johnny's fucking fractured. Johnny's fracture ain't bad.
Oh, it ain't bad, by the way, guys.
It's not a compound fracture. Listen, fractured. Johnny's fracture ain't bad. It's not a compound fracture. Listen.
Hey, Wanda.
Fondy.
Yeah, I noticed that too, Scotto. Thanks for calling that out. Oh God, he really did too. Let me find that. Let me find that again.
Oh, David.
Yeah, well, you're the silly
David's
bitch.
the Irishman.
Actually, no, it's not. No, it's not fucking. It's not fucking.
There's Mosh being a weirdo with a fucking bottle.
Listen, if you want
Oh yeah. Pick
to
your
go to the
nose
hospital, go.
and then lick that shit.
Bottle, nigga.
Pick your nose.
Yeah, maybe he's just licking his fingers.
Now he's picking his nose.
If you want to
You see that? He's all.
go.
And then lick his fingers. Pick your nose.
Listen, if you want to go to the hospital,
Then lick
go.
your fingers.
I'm still
Johnny,
not
if
sure.
you need medical help, you call somebody to get you to the hospital.
I'll give Mosh. I'll give Mosh this. He's
Oh,
distracting.
god damn, that looks horrible.
That's sexual assault. Just like,
You get to talk about your fucking Jeffrey.
nah,
I've been choking all day.
I can't believe Elsie's still alive.
All that shit.
I mean, even Mosh looks a little annoyed, but he doesn't care.
fucking know.
Mosh is an idiot.
Harley looks just pissed off.
Well, you're the silly bitch. Actually,
I'm a silly bitch.
it don't look that bad right now.
And this
don't
weirdo down the
understand
bottom.
why Harley-
Damn it! Dot 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 dot.
Look at that fucking stupid light, you stupid
Well,
cunt.
put it right on the camera. Put it right on the camera.
Tell them about that stupid light.
See the light is like further back. You can actually see the backup radius. Closer to the camera and the light.
Listen, Johnny. Listen, just piss off. Well,
What do you mean it's piss off? Everyone's trying to go.
Johnny Bear.
I don't go to the hospital. Go to fucking.
Stiffy, I think you're the only person that's even
Go to
concerned with the two of them.
I don't give a shit.
They're
what you
idiots. I just don't
do.
care.
You don't get any money out of it.
Am I getting-
Like, there's only so many times I can watch a train wreck.
Mom,
Yo, I'm sorry. What? Hang
good
on.
luck with that. Stop. Put your thumb out.
I'm sorry. I can't hear you. What?
I said, like, okay, I was responding to Stiffy, but, like, there's only so many times I can watch a fucking train wreck. Like, I don't give a flying fuck what these two people do. The only thing I want to watch from them is them lighting themselves on fire. Like,
I mean, that's
really don't
pretty much
care.
what they're doing right now.
They're just
And
toxic fucking humans. Like, they're absolute trash. Like, I've never been so disappointed in the human race as when I watched those two.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Especially after that.
They're
Especially
motherfucking
after that.
kids. They're fucking cokeheads.
I mean, it's just
Anyways, 2 kilometers that way. Walk over the hill, down the road, and then put your
Like,
time out.
I get it.
Something
You've
that
got
you
daddy's
pick up.
money.
He
But
may fucking.
Johnny, I would say
Like,
right, Rodney.
fuck,
to
you
the
could do
hospital,
so
but
much more
else
with
you can
yourself.
Something sit next to you tonight.
And this is what you do.
Fuck you, stupid cunt.
Matt, go to bed.
Johnny, honestly, bare minimum, Johnny, please put some ice on that. Bare minimum.
That's it.
Wow,
That's it.
nice.
No, fuck. That's how to get rid of people. Listen, Johnny's fucking fractured. Johnny's fractured bad. It's on the compound. Listen, Johnny's fucking fractured. Johnny's fractured bad. It's on the compound.
You know what?
Fractured. Listen.
Stiffy, I don't. You know what? You can. Okay, like a lot of people get pissed off. They're like, oh hey, Drew has gone over there. Harley's gone over there. This person's gone over there. That person's gone over there. I don't care. Do whatever the fuck you want with your life, right? It's your life.
Yep.
You are in complete control over the things that you want to do. Don't expect me to follow you is about the only thing. Like when people are like, well, what do you think?
Right.
I'm like, I don't.
But don't expect others to do what you're not going to do.
Exactly, right? Like I don't expect that James is going to do exactly what I want.
Everyone has their own different personal opinions about this. It takes a while. It takes a while for you to start to understand what you are actually going to get mad about. Like a lot. So before, I actually just stayed in my lane. I just feel like, okay, well, it's not a big deal. And I'm kind of half answering your question right now, Stiffy. That's a good question. She's asking what am I actually upset about? Well, so this is something that's kind of accumulated over a long time. And it wasn't, you know what? I need to make a drink before I go through all this. I'm not pushing it off. I'm not gaslighting, guys.
No.
Give me 2 minutes so I can get something to drink because this is going to take me a while to talk about. So give me
All right.
2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Yeah, and Stiffy, like I'm not judging you, right? I'm not at all. I'm saying from my own perspective, like I have zero interest in what the fuck these people do. I don't care. They're idiots to me. Like
I stopped watching LC when he was doing a bottle of vodka, and that's when he started going off. When he had his beers and his weed, he was fun. When he was drinking and having beer.
Oh, I only ever watched him because I was forced to because the girl I was dating was in love with him. And like I just had to deal with the fact that now I have to watch what happens on his channel. And the second that I was freed from that, I never felt lighter. I never felt better in my life than when I didn't have to watch him anymore because I'm like, you're an actual you waste oxygen by breathing,
Oh, yeah.
dude. Like you're just a piece of shit.
Oh no, he was never like that. When he would have come up on panel, have some beers, he would smoke his weed. It's when he started hitting the vodka and shit. That's when he went off the rails. When he was starting hitting the hard liquor. He's fine when he's on weed and beers. Oh, see.
Yeah, no, Stiffy. Hey, I ask questions all the time, and sometimes people think that I'm trolling them or something, or I'm being angry, and I'm not. I do the same thing. I just ask questions, right? So like I'm just giving you an answer, and it's yeah. And like I said, like with Drew, and with a lot of people that go over there, I don't care what you do with your life. That's your business. I won't support people that cut their wife's fingers off in a door and think it's fucking funny. Like that's not funny to me. You don't abuse women. And like there are lines you don't cross with me. And like I've, in my career had to deal with it. And it's like, yeah, you know what? You're fucked, dude.
If my girlfriend had that injury, even though if I was fucked up, I would still go to the hospital to be with her.
Yeah.
I would be. I'm not sure if I would talk normal on the phone to 911. I would still be in the ambulance and be with my better half.
Yeah, and Mrs. Medcal, honestly,
live stream.
I've been in the reverse situation where I have been abused physically and verbally by a woman. And I'm not ashamed to say it. No, I have been. Right? She just figured she could do anything she fucking wanted. And yeah, there comes a point where it's like I'm walking the fuck away. But women do it to men as well, right? It's just not solely a thing that's, propagated against women. It tends to happen more, I think, because men are bigger physically, so we can abuse you easier.
Yeah, I'm just saying those accidents that Shani had, instead of having shots, Elsie should have been a man and went to the hospital with his better half.
Elsie should be a man and swallow a bullet. The shit that he's done to people online, he's fucked.
Well, let's bring up Ginger Bella. Let's bring up Ginger Bella.
Oh, Jesus. That's a fucking train wreck. But yeah, no, it's... I agree. Like, tortured by his ex, I understand that. And, I've been there. I get it. And it took me a long time to ever date again after my ex. Because I'm just like, people are completely fucked. And I just didn't want to deal with it anymore. And I still don't. Like, I don't really date at all because of that. I don't have any interest. There's no deep desire in my heart longing for companionship. It doesn't happen. Like, I don't care anymore. I really don't give a fuck. You know what? I made way more money than a lot of people will make in their life. And I did it all by myself, and I didn't need any help. And every time I've been in a relationship, all it's ever done is cost me emotionally and financially.
Mm-hmm. TPR is a ball expert. He likes to play with balls. He's a ball expert.
No, I know it's Stiffy, and I want to answer.
Yeah.
So it's a long time coming. This is many years of me being on these panels and watching what goes down. This doesn't just one incident.
Yeah, I'll see show.
God damn it! Shut up. So before I was trying to figure out how I would go about this, and I didn't feel like I didn't want to get into someone else's lane and fall at someone else's trail, if you know what I mean. Like, because a lot of times people just kind of like follow the easiest path, whereas it's easy to get on. It's easy to get on a wagon where you don't like somebody because of what one or two other people said. But when you visually see what's happening over a long time, and if you kept your mouth shut the whole time and just kind of observed it, you'd be at the conclusion where I'm at now. And I'm sure you've done that before. I mean, theoretically, that's my stance on it. I've seen it happen, and it's not that I was. Well, I wanted to stay in my lane. Is what I'm trying to say. I wasn't ignoring it. I observe things, and I'm really good at it. I've been doing that my whole life. That's kind of where I'm a little bit autistic in that way. I really watch. I'm a visual learner, and I see pictures in my head, and I see patterns from them, like real patterns, and they've coalesced and diagnose, and it's become a dialectic for me to say I cannot handle these pictures anymore, and these pictures have become too much. I am to the point now where I feel that it's starting to spill over, and I see why people were upset before, but I couldn't just follow any one person or any group of people to go on the hate train and just saying, because I still don't hate anybody. Like, it's like, hey, I mean, we all have mistakes, we all have faults, and we all cause our own dilemmas and issues, especially on YouTube. YouTube is really easy to create these issues because of what I just said. I am not that kind of guy, but in this situation, I'm seeing a whole different pattern. I'm seeing a pattern of abuse. I'm seeing a pattern of self-righteousness and sociopathic innuendos, and it's not. I mean, it's a bad combination for anybody, and I won't judge you if you're not hurting anybody, but people are being hurt, and not just there, but on the same channels we all go across, people are being hurt. And it's not just here, it's a lot of channels. There's a whole community of us. I know I've only got less than 20. No, for sure. I'm just putting it out there so everyone knows why I'm having a problem with this. And there is not enough mental health in this world to help those two crazy motherfuckers. And I see people not, what's the right word for this? Not using common sense. Whereas they don't see a pattern, but even if they do, they still approach it with, hey, I enable this. And enablism has created the beast that you see now. And plus that, I don't think he's making a single fucking dollar off of this. Yeah, you could probably laugh at me.
No,
I'm
he
not
doesn't.
making a single dollar off of this.
He's spending more money on bots than anybody makes in a year. It's ridiculous.
Right. Exactly. You don't get 100 and something thousand subscribers in 3 days. He barely had 3,000 in 8 months. Barely. I mean, okay, he does better than some of us in that sense on a natural scale, but he still gets the shit struck and taken down, and then he ban-evades and buys bots. Do we see the pattern here now?
Yeah, it's a desperate need for attention.
Thank you.
Something that Stiffy brought up too was he didn't take her to the hospital, but you're giving him an excuse of he wasn't in any condition. That wasn't the problem. It was that he laughed at her and said, "Oh, here, take some fucking money, bitch, and don't come back." That's what he said on that stream. Because I watched it. Right? He doesn't give a flying fuck about that woman.
Oh, he doesn't give a
And
flying
I
fuck
mean,
about
for
anybody.
her to be like, "Oh no, everything's okay," and
not-
I don't want help. That's her business. At that point, she's decided that she enjoys the abuse. Okay, fair enough. I will give you your wish. You can
He
have all
believes
the
in-
abuse that you want.
He believes in number one, and he has the drugs and the connections. If nobody understands that, then I don't know what to say. He has the drugs and the connections.
Yo,
And
I actually saw that, bro. LC had a bag of cocaine on one of his IRL streams.
Well, I watched him when he cut her finger off, and he had blood all over his shirt. I actually saw it. I mean, the actual incident happened off camera, but when he sat back down, he had blood all over him.
I saw the reclip.
It wasn't an accident. I mean, you could hear.
I mean,
him
I don't know if it was
slam
an
the door.
accident. That's impossible to say, but it did happen.
Yeah. It was just
He slammed the door.
At that point, I saw
she had her finger there.
But that's when you see like, okay, you're completely wasted.
But she had her finger reattached, and that's the fact.
But what alcohol does, right? And everybody says like, oh, alcohol changes you. It makes you more angry. No, it doesn't. All it does is remove your inhibitions. That's all that it does. So your real personality surfaces. If you're an angry drunk, that means you're actually angry underneath all of it. And what I saw from him, he's a hateful motherfucker. He just fucking hates everybody. I don't know why he's got such a big chip on his shoulder, and I don't care. I'm not helping him get through it. I don't give a fuck. I really don't care.
And
He's
and I'm
just a hateful person.
And I'm not challenging the internet right now. And I understand if people here are hate watching me or whatever. I'm just one guy. Like I'm just one guy. I just noticed something, and I'm just tired of seeing it over and over.
Yeah.
And I
tuned out.
And I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings about my opinions. That's not why I'm here. Actually, I'm usually happy and smiling. Like this, I'm serious right now. This ain't okay. If you're actually okay with this, you have something wrong.
Yep.
You have something wrong, not me. Yeah. Not me. I have nothing wrong with me in that way. I don't hurt people. I do not hurt people. I help people. I love people. Man, humans are the best fucking thing that's ever happened to us. We're alive. Look at us. We're on the fucking internet. But we have pieces of shit like that who hurt people for exhibition. And if you tell me that's okay, then you're the fucking loser. Bitch, motherfucker.
Well,
and
there's a name
for
it. But he's not the only one that's ever done
I'm not challenging you, internet. I'm just telling you. What he's doing isn't right. If you hurt people, motherfucker, shame on you.
I can't remember. I think it's just Trash Stream is the name of it. I thought it was something more like angry, but I think it is just Trash Stream. And it's a genre that's out there where you do despicable things. And one of the most famous cases was a guy who put his girlfriend he beat the living shit out of her and then left her out in a balcony to die. And she actually died on live stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
I heard about
the same
that
kind of shit.
And also, if you don't pay attention, I mean, if you pay too much attention to someone's fucking feelings or what they're trying to say, you're a simp. All of a sudden, you're this fucking simp. It's like, people take words and they throw them around like they know what the fuck they're talking about. So, What exactly is a racist? Well, we won't go there because a lot of people have this whole variety of opinions of what a fucking racist is. Everybody has an opinion, and opinions are like assholes. Everyone fucking has one, and they're going to use it to their ability and to the fact to make a point. But I digress. When it comes to hurting people, you cross a physical line there. Even mentally, you're crossing a physical line. In a way. You know what I mean? And it's not that that's not what this place is for. We're here to encourage each other. We're here to help each other. We're here to have fun. Most of all. Number one, this is just the internet. Where the fuck where are we? Are we in like some weird universe? No, you're at fucking home right now. Doing whatever. Fucking your girlfriend, listening to my ass talk. I don't know. But as long as you're not cutting people's fingers off and breaking their fucking arm, we're good.
I'm not even aware of the current.
Yo, how do you guys like my new avatar? How's that avatar? She's pretty badass.
And I will hold on to that to the very end. To the very end. Like, you can't stop me from saying that. And you can't tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
You don't want to know Miss Metcalf. You'd know him if you ever met him. And I don't know that she was pregnant. That is possible, Cinnamon. I wish I could give more insight onto it. But I don't know that she was pregnant at the time. I thought it was just his girlfriend, and he would do it to her. He had like a year-long history of doing that shit.
Wait, who was this? Who are you guys talking about right now?
Oh, it was a Russian guy that put his girlfriend out on the balcony, and after he beat the snot out of her on a live stream and let her freeze to death for views and for donations.
I didn't hear about that.
Can you take that down for me?
Which one? Me?
Your meme.
The avatar, James.
Yeah, we're not trying to start that right now. I'm trying to double.
I just got a picture of Donald Trump.
Yeah, you don't even like Donald Trump.
Yeah, just change it. That's all he's asking.
Thank you.
He asked me to change one that I put up. It was a meme, James, but Drew asked me to change it because it's his channel.
He's a Kamala fan. He's a fucking Kamala.
No, he's very much a Trump fan, but he doesn't want that picture. It's his channel. You have to respect the channel.
He likes Kamala Harris.
James, you're Canadian. You know better.
He's drunk on fucking Michelob Ultra. What a fucking idiot.
Hey, I got some super skunk. I'm high on super skunk.
Twofer. It's a twofer. Holy jeez, eh?
Hold up.
Tell you what, have you ever seen such a thing as a twofer? It's like a whole bunch of things, eh? But it's like 2 for 1, eh? It's like a twofer.
Yeah, that's a tow truck drive and a slice of pizza. That's a Yo, go ahead. Go. Finish what you were saying there, brother. My bad.
So I can drink 6 of those at the bar and be like, "Hi, everybody, had a great time." Blah, blah. And then I can drink 6 whiskeys and I'll be like, "Hi, everybody, had a great time." I like the second part. It's more fun.
Oh, hey, I've been hitting my weed vape, and then I had some beers and a margarita and a bong rip of super skunk. Hey, skunk weed is pretty good weed, man. It hits you hard, skunk weed. You can't go wrong with the good old skunk weed.
Yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of sick, twisted people in the world. There's not much more to say about it. I mean, there are a lot of thick, twisted fucks out there.
I can't I don't think she was Haitian. She was something else. But there's this one chick. They're gonna deport her ass because she was torturing animals on YouTube and making food out of them, like pigeons and rabbits and.
Yeah, yo. Sorry to interrupt. You said they
Jesus
did
Christ,
what?
I'm like in the middle of talking every time.
Oh no!
Every time, bro. Like I say one thing, it's like dude, you're literally drinking a 4%.
Oh shit.
Anyway, no, you're staying back there for a minute. So, yeah, but if I mute you, don't fucking unmute yourself and start saying more shit. I'm in the middle of fucking saying something. Well, you know, not being a little shit, Remy.
Don't become Mosh and backstage everybody so you can scream at everybody.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Don't be like this. Whoops. Video. Don't be like this.
Something else, whatever.
I'm not gonna put a fucking silver ring. I'm not gonna invest in a nigga that
The
way.
volume's really low, brother.
That's what I heard.
It is not loud. It's not louder than
I
that.
heard that. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Listen,
No,
why,
it's pretty quiet.
how
That's
would
okay.
that? Why do you get in trouble
Is that any
for
better?
being over crossing the border into fucking North Korea?
Are we in North Korea? Wait,
Not fucking right now we are, sweetheart.
right now, we
We're in North Korea. Fucking
Look
everyone's
there,
like, oh my god, how is that in North Korea? No.
Hey, Jennifer.
Yeah, Buster.
Hey, Jenna.
Buster. Buster. Yeah. What you even coming here for? The ball's empty.
Some of us actually show compassion and like to talk to them. I mean, we only get to talk to her when you pass out, but we do appreciate when you do get to talk to her. At least I do.
You feel like you fucking. I feel like.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm not even gonna go there right now. Fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's just a little bit quiet, but I mean that might have been.
Yeah, it might.
When
It's
it was recorded.
yeah. StreamYard keeps changing my settings. I don't know why. Like it'll be loud sometimes, and other times it won't be. And I'm not changing anything. So
Is it okay? Well, let me see where mine is. Is mine on auto? No, mine's not on auto. So
no.
Hey, can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yo, you were bringing up a subject a while ago. I didn't hear the first part. You said something. The first part. That was when I got close. I didn't hear what you said the first time.
Yeah, but you can't cut me off in the middle of a sentence. I'm trying to
I
finish the
didn't hear what you said. Oh, my bad. My bad. Go ahead.
All right.
No, I didn't hear what you said the first part. I didn't hear the first part of the sentence. My computer acted up.
All right. Whatever you say, buddy.
something.
Yeah, that's why I interrupted, because I didn't hear the first part of the sentence. My computer lagged out a little bit.
James, these work way better than speakers. Just telling you.
I don't need headphones. Why do I need headphones?
Hey, James, I'm not embarrassed to admit that with some people, when they talk, I need headphones to hear them. I have 7.1 surround sound here.
I got 300 hearing.
This is a great explanation of it, or a great exhibit of it. There are some times when I just need people to not A, interrupt, and B, I need to be able to hear them very clearly. So if you can't hear what I'm saying, then you pick these up. Okay. I'm not saying you have to buy this set because this set's like stupidly expensive, but try it out. Right. And I'm not being ignorant. I'm not being rude. I'm not insulting you. You know, sometimes you need headphones to hear certain people. Certain people don't come through very well, or you don't have the hearing to match them. Like I'm missing 3,000 hertz in my right ear. So if Alexis talks, for example, her voice hits exactly where I'm deaf in my right ear. So I always have to wear headphones when I listen to her in order to hear her words. It's not that I'm being ignorant to her. It's I can't hear it.
I know what you're saying. I don't want to carry on that subject. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I'll go back to what I was saying.
Yes.
So yeah, there's this lady on YouTube being deported, and she's because she was taking animals and torturing them live on YouTube, and YouTube wouldn't take her down until someone finally started reporting it, and people like started saying more stuff about it on the comments, and enough people had to say something for YouTube to finally do something about it. And she was literally like torturing pigeons and rabbits and like doing crazy shit and then cooking them and then eating them while doing black magic.
I don't know. Is that how she survives though, off of eating her own animals to live?
Was on her own animals. These are animals off the street, dude.
What was it? Chicken, pigs, cows?
It doesn't matter. She was torturing them on YouTube.
Oh, okay. I could see if someone had a livestock, you can raise livestock and feed
Well, yeah, well, that's normal. How do you think we get our freaking food?
You know, there was one girl who did.
I never heard about a person torturing animals.
Yeah, well, I don't want to link it, but if you guys want to look it up, go for it.
How long ago?
There was a
I
girl.
don't want to interrupt, but how long ago was this? Not too long ago? Or?
Doesn't matter. Go look it up.
No, not really. Not really. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see no black magic shit. I don't want to see no black magic.
There was a girl that did mukbang, and she tried to eat an octopus live during one of her streams, and it grabbed its tentacles, went around her face, and bit her with its beak. And I'm like, fuck yeah. She was trying to cut it up live. It was still fucking alive. I'm like, you're ignorant. Like, octopi are smarter than we are.
Oh yeah, they're
you're gonna go fucking do that to it, and like, jeez.
Yo, octopus are smart fuckers. They're actually pretty smart fuckers.
And they don't share a genetic tree with anything else on Earth. They are technically alien to the rest of the planet. Cuttlefish as well, and squid.
I had cuttlefish before. Those are they're
cuttlefish are amazing.
I had them at the Chinese buffet.
You should look that shit up. It's interesting. They're completely alien to our planet.
They're yummy. They're fucking yummy. When they're got the bread and crumbing when they're deep fried. I had that at the Royal Buffet up in Hong Kong.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out where Genocide's comment came from. I looked back and I'm like, hang on, just don't get mad when it comes back. And I'm like, wait, what? Well, it did latch onto her face. Technically, it used its beak to start biting her face because it was attacking back. And I was like, good on you. Like, fuck that bitch.
Oh, yo, I'm not sure if it TPR. Oh, it doesn't have to do with an octopus. I almost got choked out with a fucking boa. One of those snakes, those boas. At Little Ray Reptile Zoo, a fucking snake.
Look, I'm choked out.
A snake almost choked me out, motherfucker.
You got some
Hey.
great survival skills, James.
Yeah, I'm
James,
not
when
even
even the
joking. It
animals
was at
hate you,
Little
it's
Ray's
kind of a
Reptile
message.
Zoo. The snake got a little too attached with me. Wrapped his tail around my neck. It took the person 2 minutes to get the snake off my neck.
Okay, James, I'm just gonna tell you this. As an outsider, okay, when even the animals hate you, you're doing something wrong. Okay.
Oh, well, this snake was like 6 feet long. It was like a 6 feet long.
I don't think its length has anything to do with what I just said. When even the animals want to kill you,
I didn't do nothing.
something is
to the
wrong.
damn animal, motherfucker.
I mean, I love you, buddy, and I love speaking French with you because there are very few people that I will speak French with. But
Oh, you're talking to the wrong Canadian for French. I know like maybe 5 words from French. That's about it.
that's what most Canadians know.
C'est la vie.
It is life. Yes. C'est bon?
Bonjour.
Which is it is good.
Bonjour. Comment ça va?
I'm good. How are you?
Grenouille, Sakna Bleu.
See, he knows more than I do.
Okay, so you said frog, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, Grenouille is a frog. Grenouille is a frog.
What was the first word I just said?
Fucking
I
Jack.
said frog.
Lord Jesus Christ, I get that all the time. I'm the Holy Savior on panels.
Tu ne peux pas parler français très bien, James. S'il vous plaît, parlez-vous l'anglais lentement. Okay, c'est bon?
Petit.
A little? Okay. Yeah, c'est bon.
Poquito.
Oh, my French is
Don't
not
forget.
good.
Don't forget Drew's channel.
On my dad's side, my grandmother and my grandfather, they knew French on my dad's side.
If you're in the Canadian
grandparents
military, you have to
spoke-
learn how to speak French. That's just part of life. Now,
On my mom's
gotta remember-
side, my
you-
grandfather spoke German and English.
Yeah, okay.
On my
You
mom's
have to remember that Drew's channel is based in the United States, and they have English as their only primary language. So we have to keep it
I
English.
don't know.
Okay, it's
You
not fair
listen
to the other viewers.
Hablo español. Como se dice?
¿Dónde está el bobo de señor?
Una la diablo.
Como se dice? James Twadua. Esta mi pito es muy grande. Into muy.
Yes, he does talk too much. Yes, I agree.
My turn. Ule de taco, le burrito, le margarita, le tola, tequila, s'il play. That's a French at the end.
Did you say s'il vous play at the end of that?
Yeah, that's the Quebec. That's the Quebec. A Mexican with Quebec French.
Yeah, parle Francois Mantoine. How you say that, man? Mantoine? Maintenance.
Maintenant.
Moison. C'est quoi? How you say it? What?
Maintenant.
Oh, maintenant. Thank you. Yeah, parle Francois Maintenant.
French in fucking elementary school. I haven't learned French since elementary school.
También hablo español con fluidez.
Yep.
She's asking, do you speak Spanish?
Yes,
Fluid.
cat
Like,
race, cinco.
Are you a native speaker of Spanish? I think is what she said.
What comes after
I know the words, but I mean, I'm changing them a little bit because
Well, at least I can count up to 5.
fluent. That's the word.
Uno, dunos, tracos, cincos, and something else.
I I'm not going to translate.
Dora the Explorer. Thanks to Dora, she learned me Mexican. Thanks to Dora the Explorer.
Yes, I can speak French very well. Thank you.
Oh, fuck, my grandfather was French. My grandfather was pretty good at French. Oh, my dad.
Well, when I went into the Canadian military, the rule was, because I went into the ROTC, was that if you finished your university, you had to be able to, alternatively, between weeks, you had to go between French and English. So if your final exam ended up on a French week, guess what? You're taking your exam in French. Suck the fuck up, Buttercup. Right? And that's how they train their officers in order to speak French. Is every week they rotate back and forth. English one week, French the next. And you have to take your lessons that way. And it's fucking awful. And I'm like, I don't think I could do that. I don't want to write an essay in French. Sorry. Not my thing.
Je veux m'asseoir sur le visage de Drew et Hilaire. I can't say it. I'm not very good at French.
I don't want to be rude, but I think English is like the easiest language to learn. English.
That's because you grew up with it.
Fluently, you fucking damn, dude.
If you grew up with French, it'd be easy. If you grew up with like Sichuan as your Chinese dialect, that would be the easiest. They're not just flavors of food; they're actual dialects.
Oh no, actually, Africans. What did the Africans do? They had the click. They had the click sound.
The click language? Yeah, that's only produced by tribes.
Probably the easiest one, doing the clicks.
Oh, it was one of the original human languages, yes, but I don't think it's that easy to learn. I wouldn't. I want to try it.
Anyway, so I'm going to respond to this. So if nobody knows what she says, it's kind of funny.
I don't speak Spanish. No.
Dice Cuero sentarme en la cara de Drew y Correra. She's saying, I want to sit in Drew's car and squirt.
Well, good golly, Miss Molly. I can only speak a tiny bit of Spanish, so.
I'm down. If you want to sit in my car and squirt, then I mean, okay.
Do you at least got leather? You got leather seats, leather seats. You got leather
seats.
Yeah, you gotta have leather seats.
James,
Oh,
can you change your avatar? Okay, thanks. Drew doesn't like that avatar. Just change the avatar. That's all he's asking.
Oh, you want me to grab a Kamala Harris? Drew wants Kamala.
You know, hang on a sec. I just want to address this real quick, guys. Hey, Pink. Yeah, I get it. This isn't my usual. Like, you got to give it like about an hour before people start jumping on panel. Nobody jumps on panel right away here for some reason, but they'll sit here and like lurk for a long time or type.
I do.
I have a lot of people in chat, and so that's working out real nice for us. But yeah, I get it. This ain't the usual jibber jabber.
I'll use Harley Dad. I'll use a Harley Dad picture.
Just I don't want to say that, but yeah, that's the truth. It's we're all friends here. Don't get me wrong. Me, James, TPR, we're all friends. I'm not discounting what's happening here, but James is drunk on fucking Michelob Ultra. I don't know how the fuck that happened.
I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk.
You know, he's like, he might just drink orange juice.
Hey, I can still touch my finger to my nose. I'm not drunk.
How's the glory hole?
She's pretty empty today.
Yeah, can you show us the glory hole? That's not the glory hole. It's your finger.
There you go.
You gotta get some. You gotta get some duct tape and tape the inside of it all the way around. Come on, that'd be cool if you do that. Go, but no, gross, dude. Go get some tape and put it around the inside like that. That'd be fucking rad.
Yeah, literally, I just went like boom with my arm one night, and my elbow just went right through the fucking wall. It was on a. Oh, you know the dude House of Bad Influence. You know House of Bad Influence.
Yeah, Obi.
Yeah, that's how that happened. House of Bad Influence started hitting his wall, and I challenged him, and I just went boom, and it put a hole right in my wall.
You're lucky you didn't hit a stud because you would have
Okay,
broke your.
Pink. I guess you got some bird to go, but it's all right. You have fun, babe.
I did actually on a live show. I just went boom, and my elbow just went right through.
Now, show us your awesome drywalling skills by repairing that hole.
Oh, I'm pretty good. 1 second. I can't do that one. There's a hole there. 1 second. Oh, I gotta move.
Do you have some spare drywall there with you?
Not at the moment.
I mean, I have some. I could send you some.
I fixed that.
That's really bad.
He said I fixed it.
Hey, there's no hole there. Ta-da!
Okay, but if you painted it, there would always be a fucking mark there. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, she just needs a little sanding, and one more layer.
A little sanding?
Ta-da!
Well, that's like a $200 job right there.
Oh my God, James.
Canadian dollars? Is that...
James, do I need to adopt you and move you out here to teach you?
You guys are at least I fixed the damn hole, motherfucker.
Yeah. You stop
I
calling
love you,
it
James.
fix.
Oh,
love you, James.
I actually destroyed my kitchen wall one time. I hit my knee really hard. They had to do the whole fucking wall.
The kitchen.
No, I'm not even joking.
He's like, I hit my knee.
Oh no, me and the ex had a fight on the phone. I just fucking drove my knee to the wall and it made a fucking big ass hole. I'm not even joking. It made a fucking like crater. It was like a crater in the wall.
Oh my God, I'm crying.
Well, I'm not even joking. The wall's like that thick.
Oh God.
They made these buildings cheaply made.
I'm hurting right now.
James, you need some of this? Okay.
Cardboard?
You gotta. No, that's not
that
cardboard.
Oh,
That's drywall.
yeah, that's
Got
what I
the
was
same
talking
shape,
about.
and then go out
drywall
from
in
it
my
and
building
use the
is like
paper.
that thick. It's like
Then you use the
3
paper,
inches thick.
and then you can attach it, and then you can coat it, and then you can skim coat it.
Oh, I don't know. I never
How hard to
know
do?
how to fix it. I'm not a carpenter or whatever you call those fuckers.
Just don't call it a fix next time. That's all.
It's a patch. We'll call it a patch. It's an emergency patch.
Emergency.
James, I love you, buddy. I do. Never mistake that. I do love you.
Yeah, I learned from the great Tim Allen. Home Improvement. I learned from Home Improvement with Tim Allen.
All right, I'll give you that much.
Everything fucked up on the dude when he fixed it. Or Red Green. I learned from Red Green, actually. Red fucking Green.
Oh, Red Green knew how to do it though. He'd be like,
A little duct tape. All you need is some duct tape.
Red Green. Well, Red Green would take would figure out a solution.
Duct tape for life, motherfuckers.
Red Green would find a solution, whereas he'd go into the drive-through, and then he'd be like, they'd be like, what, and he would get out. So he figured, you know what? If they can talk to me and I have to understand them, well, why not back the other way?
Oh, you guys actually got...
Dude,
Yeah.
oh my God. So he takes the fucking, the horn, you know, those fucking, what do you call it? I'm sorry, I'm stoned now. I always keep saying blowhorn. What the fuck? Why is blowhorn coming out of my head right now? Dear
So
God.
are we starting up a
He
chainsaw?
takes the PA and he filled it with water until it's full of water. And he was like, all right. So then he goes over and he goes, and they're able to talk back and forth with each other. He made his order and picked it up. That was the best Red Green episode I've ever seen. Anyway, what do you want, James?
Yo, you guys actually got the Red Green show up in the States? The Red Green show?
Yeah.
in the States.
Oh, he's a Canadian. He's from Canada.
Oh, great. It's like one of your best Canadians.
I'm one of them. Bob and Doug. What's his name? Bob and Doug McKenzie.
And we have Bob Ross, but I'm not showing him off. So,
you ever seen Bob and Doug McKenzie? Strange Brew. You ever seen the movie Strange Brew?
yep, Canadian. I know the Canadian shows. It's only obvious. Y'all got flappy heads and shit.
That's just because you're studying the enemy. Don't lie, Drew.
I'm not even joking. Trailer Park Boys. Trailer Park Boys is the best Canadian show that was made.
It's
It's a very Eastern show.
It's a very, very unique show. But what's interesting about the Trailer Park Boys is that actually it's not just a Canadian thing.
No, it's average life. It's average people living.
The entire like northern, like that the trailer parks by where I live are exactly the fucking Trailer Park Boys. Like that's how they live.
But that show is very Eastern based.
They actually made hash driveways.
James T. Burrow's talking. Hang on, calm down.
All I said is it's very much Eastern Canada. That humor, that style,
Sure.
the way that people live, that's very much Eastern Canada.
I could see that. I mean, but across the board, like with trailer parks, all that drama is all kind of like coalescing across cultures. You know, I appreciate that. I think it's a great show because of that. Everyone can appreciate something like that.
You got drunken supervisor, the drunken super trailer park supervisor, Mr. Lee. Hey, Ran, I'm fucking mowing the lawn.
Holy Jesus, 6-pack of Molson, eh? Holy,
Hell yeah, Mike G, my man. What's up, bro?
Time.
Get up on panel, man. Panel's open.
After this beer, I'm done for the night. That's my last beer.
That's how many of those light beers have you had? Ultra light beers.
Only had 5.
5?
5 in one margarita.
Oh, it was the margarita.
Oh no, I'm fine. I smoked. I haven't been hitting my teenage.
Fucking with you.
And then I got some skunk.
You're acting louder than usual.
I don't know. I can lower my mic. Give me one second.
Mrs. Metcalf, I will say that 2 of the Mayday episodes that are on, I think they show them from Discovery Channel, but I don't remember the original network that did them. But I've been in 2 of them. I've been in 2 different major aircraft disasters. And I enjoy watching the show, but I can't watch those 2 episodes because it's just like,
is that a little better? Is that better?
Yeah, that's fine, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, That's better.
Yeah, James. James is the kind of drinker to actually have a bad experience from Boone's Farms.
I got a backstage for what?
What?
I don't know. What did you just say?
I said no. I said James is the kind of drinker to have a bad experience from Boone's Farms.
I'm not sure what Ben's Farm is.
Boone's
Mrs.
Farms?
Met-
I'm not joking. I never heard of that thing.
You never had Boone's Farms? Wow. I guess when it's an American TPR, have you had Boone's Farms?
What's Boone's Farm?
Boone's Farms. I've
Yeah.
seen it. I've never had it.
Oh, okay. That was kind of like a coming of age thing for Americans, I guess. Maybe that was kind of different for us.
No, I'm
All
not
right.
even joking. I never.
No, you don't. Then yeah. Okay. Well, then bad reference. I apologize. Boone's Farms is something that we used to drink when I was a kid. You know, like one of those drinks that you drink like when you're a child. I don't know. You probably have that up there. Something you remember, like everyone drinking. That was real popular.
Smirnoff coolers.
Yeah.
I can't remember what they were called, but those
Yeah.
are those ones.
All right. I guess that'd be kind of relatable. Sure.
I just want to grab real quick on the chat for Mrs. Metcalf. The Gimli glider I wasn't involved in, but I understand how the accident occurred. The two that I was involved in were the Air Transat disaster and Nation Air disaster. And the Nation Air disaster, I actually knew some of the people on that airplane. And I worked with the actual aircraft mechanic that misread or didn't read properly the tire pressure on that airplane.
Ouch.
Hi, Double M's.
Hi.
How you doing?
Yeah, the Air Transat was one of my. I really liked that episode, but Gimli Glider was my favorite just for the whole damn story.
Yeah. So what was the other one you said? Oh, the Air Transat. Okay, so they called me for that part that night, the bracket for the fuel lines.
Yeah.
And I told them I didn't have it. And they asked me if I would adjust the certificate. And I said no. So, and like when I was interviewed by Transport Canada, they never included that in the actual NTSB report. Because even in Canada, we still have the NTSB. It's the same thing. It's just Canadian version of it. But they never included that. But they actually did phone me for that part. And I said, I do not have it. I have this version of it. And they said, oh, okay, well, can you change the cert on it? And I'm like, nope, I will not do that because I will not put my stamp on it. So they hung up.
They didn't do you dirty like they did Leontine for Alaska Air, did they?
I'm sorry, say that a bit again about Alaska Air?
They didn't do you dirty like they did to Leontine for Alaska Air 261.
No, we didn't operate. We had one 727, and that was, if you remember, it was the Labatt Blue airplane. We owned that. That was our airplane. It was a flying limousine.
No,
and that was the only 727 with a jack screw, and I never had any issues with it. The mechanics reported to me.
I'm thinking of damn it. I think he was the mechanical engineer for Alaska Airlines, Leontine, and he had reported the issues with the jack screws, and they basically told him to go pound sand, and they put him on. They put him on leave, paid leave, and basically didn't let him come back because he notified the FAA.
Say it. You're being tortured. Meow. I can say it now.
He wants down. He wants down hardcore.
No, he doesn't. He's just being a dick.
Yeah, he's got his head turned away and his ears straight up forward.
Yeah,
he does.
He's just being a dick.
Seal point.
Yeah. All right, fine. I jerk.
Yeah, I could talk airplane all night, but I can't go up commercial anymore.
I appreciate that,
I walked away from the whole career. I couldn't take it anymore. But
I had to do that with truck driving.
But yeah, and actually I worked in truck driving for a long time after that as well. But as far as like Air Alaska and that, like we would never downplay someone's concerns ever.
Happens
We
here
were
all
one of
the
the first
time.
airlines to have an accident with the V2500 engines where someone left the cowls open. And no
No
one noticed
way.
until the airplane took off.
Ouch.
Yeah. You can look it up on Google. Charlie Golf Tango Delta Charlie. Serial
Yeah.
number 496.
I just want to say
That was our airplane, and she dropped her cowls on the 410 in Brampton. And my wife was on that airplane. And the guy that did it,
Oh,
the guy that left the fucking engine cowls unlatched and didn't tell anybody, laughed about it, and I almost punched him in the face, and I told him to get the fuck out of my office. I sent him home for the night.
yes, Mr. Ottawa.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna call her tonight. Thanks for having me up there, dude.
Take
Sorry.
care.
All right, boss.
You're gonna go up, man. All right. Thanks for being here, bro.
Cheers.
Yeah, I just gotta take my dog out, and then I'm gonna go to bed.
All right, cool. Sleep good. Have a good walk.
Yeah, it's I'm in with a special group of people who watch Mayday because we now recognize the actors in it. Yeah, of course, most all of them are Canadian, and we're like, oh hey, that guy played an investigator here, and this guy was flight engineer over in this one, and a pilot over here. That's that's how much I've been watching those episodes.
Yeah. No, it's just the one that bothers me the most is the Nation Air disaster because everybody died, and I knew those guys, and it was stupid. It was the dumbest fucking thing. How could you not just check the goddamn tire pressure? How could you not do that? How could you not fill up the fucking tire? You knew that it was low. You dumb fuck.
Yeah.
And he killed all of those people.
Yeah.
And I continued to work with him, and I had to get along with him. And I'm like, you're a fucking mass murderer. Like, but okay, like for the sake of the paycheck, I'll get along with you. But fuck, we're never going out for a beer. We're never going to be friends. You're never meeting my wife. None of it. Like, no, you're a piece of shit.
Where's my phone at? Sorry, I'm just trying to order food. I'm listening, guys. I'm sorry. I have to get this done.
My husband calibrates tools for an aircraft parts repair facility. And
Bendix?
no, this is a private, well, it used to be a privately owned company here in the U.S.
It can't be Aviol.
No, I'm not going to say right now because he's going to report them to the FAA after he puts in his notice.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm not
going to press you anymore giving you examples. So I'm like, okay, I got it.
Yeah, it's hard for him, and he gets to the point where he tells him, "Are you that interested in killing, 300 some odd people all at once?" And they'll actually tell him, "Oh, don't talk like that at work."
Why not? Airplanes they can't pull off the side of the sky when something goes wrong.
Yeah, no,
it's not like a fucking car. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, that's why Alaska Airlines 261 really sticks with me because those pilots desperately tried till the end.
Oh my God, did they ever?
His last words are, "Here we go," and then they're in the water.
Yeah.
And from something that not only did the FAA got called out for it, besides Alaska Air, for the amount of time they added to those intervals to grease that jack screw and the nut.
Yeah, well, the FAA is unfortunately a government puppet.
Shit show.
Well, I'll just leave it a government puppet.
Yes.
They kowtow to Boeing because they make so much money for the American economy that they're willing to overlook people dying for it. They don't give a fuck because America, fuck yeah. And it's like,
well, that's how we operate here. We don't make changes until the body count gets high enough.
Yeah, well, the 787 is a great example because the people that build the airplane don't want to fly on it.
Yeah.
right? And everybody's like,
Or
fuck yeah,
the
it's American. It's like, you know, the people that build it don't want to fucking fly on it. Like,
or the what is it? The 737 Max,
oh, the
the two
Max
that
is
crashed,
yeah.
the two that crashed, and then they had to shut the whole thing down for a while.
Oh god, yeah. It's
And then
still they still have issues with the Max. But
Yes. And then, of course, it was also another 737, but different model, the plug door. Pop.
oh yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah. They didn't actually add all of the bolts to the fucking plug,
Yeah.
and that wasn't a C check. That was a D check, right? When they put the plug in.
I think so.
Yeah,
I don't
and it's
remember. I had a lot of friends that worked at the Lazy Bee.
But I mean, there's a checklist for a reason, right? You don't like wing
Yep.
it. You're like, yeah, I know what the problem is. Yeah, no problem. No, you follow the fucking checklist one by one. And like when I said stamp earlier, you know what I mean, because I had that stamp, right? And I'm
Yes.
like, you're gonna fucking do the work. You're gonna do it in the order that they say it. And there's a reason that I'm an asshole about it. Is that all of these people's lives are on the line. Don't fuck around.
Oh, a cute little side note with Gimli Glider is oh shit, what's his name? I gotta look it up. The guy that was head of maintenance for Air Canada and his wife were flying. They were on a trip. Well, since then he has passed away, and Bob, the captain for that flight, his wife passed away. They met at one of the get-togethers at Gimli, and now they're married.
Oh, nice. That's very great.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hope to have love one day like that. I hope that happens to me one day.
I'm so glad that I called after 30 years apart, I called my high school sweetheart, and that's my husband now.
Oh, that's great. Right on.
Well, he actually told me we were getting married when we were in high school. Life happened.
Sure.
Yeah. D, that's scary, buddy.
What's that?
Because just it's his is the very last comment there.
Oh.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Because I came home from Europe. I'd lived overseas for 3 years and been home. I came home. I was supposed to have a month off, and the chief pilot's son was flying. He was the pilot flying. He's right seat though, and he tail dragged one of our airplanes up the fucking runway. So I mean, I get home. I've been at work for 3 years with a single fucking day off. I get home and I'm like, I'm supposed to have a month off to just rest and relax and not have to deal with shit every day. And this fucking clown drags a tail up a runway, and I am right back to work. And like, I can't imagine having to go to if that pilot had fucked up that airplane, like crashed it. I can't imagine having to deal with that shit because I would have been one of those people on the scene, and it's like, oh Christ, I don't want to look at that.
Good. Yeah.
Hey, TBR.
Totally good. Oh man, sorry, I'm having trouble ordering this. Why I always have problems with ordering food online. It used to be easy, now it's like, why? I just want to order a burrito, man.
TPR, which Transat flight were you on? Was it 236?
I wasn't on any Transat flights. I think the only time I took a Transat flight was being ferried over to England.
Oh, okay.
And it was on one of their, I think it was an A310 or an A300. It was one of the two. It was a big wide body.
Okay, because 236 was the A330.
Yeah, no, we had the first A330 in North America. That's why they called us for the part.
Yeah. Oh, and 961 was the A310.
Okay.
That was
Well, that was
the rudder
probably the
failure.
same plane. Yeah, that was probably the same fucking airplane that I was on. But thankfully, I was not involved in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was the stores manager for Eastern Europe, or sorry, for Western Europe. I moved to Eastern Europe, and then I moved to Africa, which they considered, oh shit. I don't even remember what they called that district. And like when I was in Toronto, it was the Eastern Seaboard, but I mean Toronto isn't the seaboard. And then I was moved to West, which included everything from Manitoba to Hawaii. Like, I just got moved all the fuck over the place.
Yeah.
I've been on more airplanes than people will ever see in their lives. Like,
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Easily.
And then I switched to IT, and I ended up in a court system looking at fucking dirty things that people do to their children, and I'm like, oh fuck, like,
oh, that's terrible.
Why do you have to? Why do you have
Yeah.
to make your life so
What the
hard?
fuck?
Like, why?
Yeah, dude, for real.
A punching bag for Jesus. Like, come on.
It makes you lose faith in humanity really quick.
That was, yeah, for sure. For sure.
I
It makes
still
you
love
want-
humans. I still love humans for all of our differences. I still love them. But I'm like, I have seen some of the most horrible shit in my life.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. I actually apologize you had to go through that. Fucking horrible people, evil fucking people in the world. Like,
Yeah.
Most of it was
on the
like
benefits of
divorce
humanity,
shit, where
everyone
it's
should have
like
a fucking
somebody
humanity.
lied, but some of it was like child stuff, and it's like, oh, come on. And like, I'm on the stand as a computer expert, and they're like, describe to me how you know that this frame is real. And I have to go through in like 30 frames a second, and I got a 20-minute video, and I'm like, do I have to look at every frame of this? Like, god damn it.
Right. Yeah, my friend had to go through that shit. He was the same kind of guy. He was a security expert, and he had to actually look through all these different videos of people doing this shit and ensure that it all matched up. And I was like, oh man, like, I'm like, that's the wrong profession for me, dude. I could never do that.
No, I got blacklisted because I said no. I would not do it anymore. I'm like, I can't look at this anymore. I cannot look at people being abused. I can't do it. And it was the same as aviation. I was just like, I have to walk away because I'm like, my wife has been on 2 airplanes. One of them had an onboard fire. One of them, idiot aircraft mechanic left the engine cowls unlocked and just about killed her. I'm like, I can't do this anymore, guys. I can't. Okay, my heart has had enough. Like, fuck off.
Yeah, bro. Well, let me make sure my order is correct here.
You're ordering a burrito.
Yeah, my burritos are correct.
Must be nice being where you're at. All that.
I live in the country, so this is like one of those where like I got to pay like super extra for them to bring it out.
Oh.
Yeah, it kind of sucks, but it is what it is.
Have you ever thought about making your own burritos?
I have, but I'm online right now and I have people watching me, so I really don't have the option.
Kitchen Cam 2000 by Drew.
Now, the only reason I'm saying that, and you'll understand once I say this, is I'm out in the middle of nowhere, Portside, Arizona.
I'm out just above the Montana border in the middle of fucking nowhere with apparently a wild 150-pound super cat.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anybody got good pictures of it yet?
Oh, I only have the one picture behind my neighbor's house.
Oh, sweet.
Let me see if I can find them real quick.
Yep, hide all your small animals and children.
Oh, I can't double dash alcohol? Oh, that sucks.
No, you cannot.
All right, let's see what we got for beer. I was gonna get vodka, but I was do beer.
See, that's that dual license thing I was talking about before, right? You can get beer, but you can't get alcohol.
Liquor is quicker.
Let's go with
They're super fuzz behind my houses.
Oh, nice.
Super duper fuzz of love.
Super Duke.
Kitty.
Kitty. Kitty.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said that because now my cat is looking like, because I'm getting their dinner ready and she's giving me the stank eye right now. And I'm talking about a different cat.
Super kitty wants love.
Want
He just wants
food.
belly scratches.
She just wants to eat the small animals.
Yeah, I think he eats bunnies and deer and coyotes if they piss him off, and yeah, shit like that.
Yeah. He's pretty treaty.
Yeah, but he's a super cat. He was outside my house the other night, outside my bedroom window. I woke up and I couldn't figure out what the screaming was. And I stood up out of my bed and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong? And I look out, I look straight down and all I can see is yellow fangs. And I'm like, oh, fuck me. Hello, kitty.
My dad once told me, because we went camping all the time. So we were in Cougar area. And he said it sounds like a woman getting raped. And then the first time I heard one, wow, the hair on the back of my neck stood up. It was creepy, but at the same time, it was so cool.
Cool. So I got 7-Eleven sending me a Modelo and Rita sending me burritos.
That is an expensive meal
Yeah, it's like $80.
for a burrito and a beer.
No, well, my mom is actually here tonight. It's Mother's
Oh.
Day, and she's like, what she likes to do is hang out on my back patio and drink when she comes over. So, but she smokes too, so that's why she's out back the whole time. I'm like, all right, so she's sitting there smoking and drinking, and she's partying. So I ordered a chili relleno burrito and a breakfast plate for the morning, and I got myself a burrito and Modelo.
I take it not much cooking goes on in that household.
And tricking.
Cooking.
Oh, cooking. Oh no, I cook a lot. I cook a whole lot. I'm just online right now.
Could have fooled me.
Why? This is just a special night. My mom's here. It's Mother's Day, so. No.
Okay, Drew,
Yeah.
I have a cooking question. Which would you pick, cutting in or folding in?
I'm sorry. What?
I know what
Cooking
he's
in
talking
or
about.
cutting in or folding in?
I don't understand the reference.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know about your cooking skills.
Cutting in or folding. What the hell does that mean?
It's okay. You'll find out one day.
Cut. Oh, come on. All right, fine.
It's
I'll
when
go
you
with
have
that.
to mix fats and dry food ingredients together. There's two different
Like a
ways
pie
to do
crust.
it, and it depends on the fat that you're cutting in. Or
Are you talking about baking?
Yeah.
You consider that cooking?
Yes, it's all part. It's all. You ever taken chef
trying to-
school? Apparently not.
No. I took basic home ec, bro. Like I know how to cook. I know how to cook a goddamn steak and smoke turkey and do all the
Well,
shit that
steaks
men
is
do.
easy, right? You get
I
the
ain't-
barbecue
I ain't
smoking hot at
I ain't making
450.
no pie. What do I look like?
I knew the first thing I thought it was Fido when you asked that question.
Yeah, that is exactly what I'm talking about.
And
You know
I'm
what
shit
saying.
for baking.
That's-
But I can smoke just about any dead animal you put in front
Yeah,
of me.
thank you. Me too.
And cheese. I can smoke cheese too.
Let's go.
I cannot smoke a bowl.
I'll tell you what. Wait till Drew recovers.
Catch my breath.
Yeah, we might be a while.
I'll just tell you this in advance, Drew. Never ever cut in. It fucking sucks. That is the worst method of ever trying to cut lard into dough or lard into flour. It's oh my god, it's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Get a mixer.
Well, and then trying to get it down to the size of peas.
Yeah. Like
Well, I can tell you, I can fix any damn KitchenAid appliance there is.
I have a standing mixer similar to a KitchenAid.
Mm.
It's a oh gosh, I want to say it's a Black & Decker from like 1940, and it still works.
Yeah. I can fix pizza press machines at Costco's, chicken rotisserie ovens, Pitco fryers, any appliance in your kitchen. I can fix everything. Dishwashers, refrigerators.
Is that what you do for work?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
Mike
a maintenance mechanic.
Well, I'm
Mikey, just so you
my
know,
father-
that's why I don't talk about my job.
I grew up in
That's
concrete.
why I always talk about politics, because politics is less violent than the shit
And
that I had to do for work.
I grew up in concrete, and my father was a mechanic, and so I actually hated doing concrete, and I hated fixing like cars and shit. So I started going to school for IT, and I ended up getting a job as an engineer at Cisco Systems for about 10 years, and I got tired of working for corporate. So I was like, my friend was doing appliance repair, and I started learning how to do that, and now that's all I do full time. I have a full time business doing it, and I make great money doing it. It's just
I want to learn how to fix mobility scooters.
yeah. Mobility
Oh,
scooters are
so
cool
you-
to fix. I fix electronics on those all the time.
What exactly is going on with your mobility scooter?
Mine,
Yeah.
it's slow. I'm gonna soup it up.
Okay, replace the potentiometer or the pot. That'd be my
Oh,
first guess.
Yeah.
Or clean it. Right? Because
Well-
it's
Yeah, because right now it goes from turtle slow over to rabbit fast, but something
nothing in
broke.
between.
Well, something broke, so it goes past rabbit fast now, and sometimes I have to wiggle it around to get the speed to adjust.
Nice.
Okay, so yeah, you take apart the dash where the knob is,
Mhm.
right? That's the potentiometer.
Yep.
Clean the contacts.
I know what you're talking about.
That's
I
all
used to
you
be a
have to do.
mechanic.
Yeah.
But I figured since this is a retirement town, if I started repairing them, people would donate their old crap to me, and I'd pull the parts. And
Mhm.
then I was
Usually where you
have,
get them.
I would
All
have
right.
somebody weld me a new frame, and then I'll custom job a nice.
A lot of those frames are aluminum. Aluminum welding
Yeah.
is not easy.
Well, no, I'm gonna have somebody do me up a steel frame. I'm a fat ass. I'm riding a scooter that I'm 80 pounds too fat for, but I make it work.
Aluminum's stronger than steel for that kind of thing. Steel's great
As long
for
as it's
like
tube, yeah.
scrapping things.
As long as it's tube. But yeah, that's what I figured. I'd soup up a scooter, and as long as I keep it no faster than like 24 miles an hour, I'll get away with murder in this town.
Oh, come on. Slap a 283 Ford V8 in there. Done.
Well, I have a 69 Mustang in storage waiting for me to do a frame up on it.
There you go.
But now that the tariffs are hitting, a lot of parts are not being imported now because of the tariffs.
They're not.
That's a banned topic on Drew's channel because he doesn't understand tariffs yet. He'll learn. He'll learn.
So, but yeah, it's been in our family since it got driven off the dealer lot. And I've been begging my uncle with it since the 1980s. I finally got it 3 years ago. He was thinking about getting it running again so he could drive it. And the day I went and picked it up, I pulled the chunk out of the radiator. And I was like, Uncle Mark, You are probably really glad right now that I told you not to drive the car. Because it would have took him about $3,000 just to get it running and put crap takeoff tires on it.
For Mike D in the chat, you know what? That was when I really bonded with my cats. Was they would know when I was having a shitty day when I came home from work. Like I wouldn't say anything. Like I mean, you do. Anybody that owns pets, you talk to them. I didn't even have to talk to my pets. I would just sit in the chair, and they would just come up and jump on me. Like they just knew that day that, yeah, Dad needs some extra special loves because Dad had a shitty day. Animals are amazing that way. They can read you in ways you can't imagine.
Indeed.
That's right, Chris Hansen. I've never, because I'm on the stand as a witness, right, for the prosecution. I'm not allowed to give my opinion, right? I can only tell you answers to the questions that you ask. And then if they ask for my opinion, it has to relate specifically to my job. But they can't say to me, like, well, what do you think he was doing? Because that then becomes hearsay. Because that's my opinion, right? I can't do that. I can only tell you the things that I saw, how I determined that the video was real or fake, or how I determined that these messages came from here and that they were true. That's all that I can do, and I have to hold in so much, and it sucks. So, like when you mentioned Chris Hansen, it's like, yeah, no, I get it. Like I've been in that position of like, well, why don't you have a sit, and we're going to discuss this because I've been in on a couple of interrogations, and you know they asked me to ask these guys questions and to give me a list of questions. Like I actually have a folder, and I open it up, and I'm like, I know the questions that I'm allowed to ask you. And I have to stick to it. And there's so many more questions that I want to ask them. Like, what in the fuck is wrong with you? There's a lot of things I want to ask, but I can't. And it kind of sucks.
What you just said reminds me of that skit. Oh God. What? Damn it. The Dateline guy, Keith Morrison, and the dude from Saturday Night Live that just does his voice spot on. And he did a skit on Saturday Night Live where the guy talking about, yeah, I just stabbed my girlfriend, and he's like, oh, really? And his eyes bug. You'd have to see it. I'm butchering it.
I've got a new locale that I found. This guy has like 8 subscribers, and he's been like providing so much content for me.
Uh-oh.
I mean, it's amazingly great for me. Honestly, I love it. Here, one sec. I'll show you all. This is today's.
Hey, excuse me. I know you're calling. I'm no threat. Like I said, I'm no threat.
Dude, naked?
I'm no threat. So you can, if your car's over here, listen, if your car's over here, go ahead. I have my phone right here, okay? It's recording. So you might as well not have them come. If you want them to come, go ahead.
What has he got tied to his neck?
Looks like a sunglasses.
Oh, sunglasses. Okay.
This guy does like. I think he's actually psychotic at this point. Because at first I thought he was just like fucking around and like just, but now he's like actually impeding people in like Walmarts and grocery stores and like and just fucking with people's lives. And I'm like, dude, like, because right there he wasn't even talking to anybody. He was just pointing at the fucking dirt. There's no one there. Yeah, I had watched that a couple times. And I was like, what the fuck? I think he's like, he's not hallucinating. He's just projecting. And I'm like, wow, this is a news locale I've
Hey, but, okay, you don't know what he actually sees in his head, though, right?
No, not yet. I've been trying to
there.
figure it out. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, that's what's perplexing me. I'm like, okay, so I love getting in people's heads like that, and it's like, oh, I don't understand. What is he thinking? What is he thinking? And it's hard to find out. It's hard to tell, just from observation.
Well, I'll be back in a second. I have to do the Drew thing, and I'm gonna wash my hands, unlike Drew.
I even said I washed my hands when I came back. Sure. What's up, Double M's?
Not much.
Nice. What are you sitting there doing right now?
Getting ready to go to bed.
Oh yeah. What do you got going on tomorrow? You working tomorrow?
Well, my husband went back to Temecula, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. You live pretty close to where I do.
Well, I used to, but I had to get out of the area, get out of the valley because I just couldn't breathe the pollution anymore. It was killing me.
LA Valley or San Diego Valley?
Temecula Valley.
Oh, you're still in Temecula right now.
Well, my husband is because he still works there.
Oh, you had to get out of Temecula.
I'm in Arizona. Yeah.
Oh, I follow. I apologize. Got you.
Yeah. I needed some cleaner air.
Yeah,
so hopefully.
I live, south of Julian. It's pretty fresh in the mountains.
Well, you're down by SD, right?
Yeah, I'm eastern San Diego.
Yeah, you guys got all that nice fresh wind coming from the briny cesspool at the borderline.
Oh, I'm not that close to the border. Yeah, I'm actually far enough away. But they actually dry them up so they can walk the rest of the way to get through the mountainside and get to where they're going.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
But he's we're just waiting on his divorce was final, but they're still arguing over the assets, and just had the last hearing, and she lied the previous hearing, saying that she had got an attorney. So then when she showed up to this last hearing without that attorney and tried to use the same excuse that they got their schedules mixed up, the judge threw the book at her and he told her, okay, this is it. We're scheduling a trial. No more hearings. No more delays. No more continuances. If you get an attorney, because I don't believe you have one, if they ask for continuance, I'm not going to give it to them. So you guys are going to, if you don't come to an agreement, I'm going to make it for you. Oh man, she was livid. But I was like, I've been waiting for this day, a time limit. So I think she knows now she's losing the house because my husband's attorney is going to ask the court to order that the house be sold, which I'm pretty sure they're going to do now. And then he and I are going to try and find some retired military state with decent VA where we're not too far away from it and we can find a cabin by a lake somewhere.
Yeah, man, I'd like to buy a new cabin. The one I had actually got burned down. I just sold the property like 10 years ago or some shit.
Oh, I just sold the property a decade ago.
I was like, yeah, I liked it. I was like, I want another cabin. I keep thinking about it, but it's like, I don't know. I don't want to buy any property in California anymore. I want to get out of California.
No, yeah.
And it's to that point where I'm like, my property taxes are already enough, and it's double taxing in California. That's what it is.
Well, we're from the Pacific Northwest, and it's now more expensive in Washington State than it is in California.
Yeah, I hear that. I was living in Tri-Cities for a few months before
Tri-Cities.
I bought my house. Yeah. Before I bought my house here in California, I was living in Washington. And
why did you change?
Why what?
Why did you make the change?
Because I didn't like all it being overcast all the time, and
Yeah.
it was colder than I like because I'm used to like I'm just used to warmer weather.
Yeah. See, we're trying to move
Yeah.
up north because we don't
Yeah.
like the heat.
I can't do cold. I'm not that kind of guy.
How the fuck are you ever gonna invade Canada if you can't do cold?
I would
Oh, who
invade
says you have to-
Canada in a heartbeat.
Who says we have to invade it?
Good luck
I
with
just
that.
want. I just want to get to Canada so that I can go to Canadian Tire.
It's like me saying, like, I want to invade the U.S. so I can go to Piggly Wiggly.
What's a Piggly Wiggly?
Hey, Piggly Wiggly does not have generators and camping gear and stuff like that. It's just a plain old grocery store.
Oh, it's a grocery store. We don't have those here.
Yeah, they're in the South mostly.
Oh, okay. That's a funny name.
Yeah, God, that chain's been around forever.
Yeah, I'm surprised I
I think I
haven't seen it
ran
before.
into my first one in New York State.
Well, if you ever watch Close Encounters, Piggly Wiggly has a big presence in the
Oh, I just
in
thought
it.
that was just a bullshit name.
No,
Now I know what you're talking
No,
about.
it's real.
it's
Yeah,
real.
yeah, Piggly
Yeah,
Wiggly.
that is a yeah.
Now that rang a bell.
There you go. Yep, no, Piggly Wiggly was real. And I worked for a grocery outfit that was in Denver until Kroger bought it.
Oh, so Kroger owns it now? Is it still the same thing as Piggly Wiggly, or they change it?
Oh no, everything got Krogerized.
Kroger.
Just like you know Fred Meyer.
we
Yeah, it got
don't-
changed
we don't-
too.
We don't have Fred Meyer here, but I know what that is.
Yeah, I loved Fred Meyer
Hmm.
until Kroger bought it.
We got Albertsons, Vaughn's, CVS.
The closest real grocery
Farm
store to me is
Truck.
Albertsons over in Blythe.
Oh yeah, you have an Albertsons out there. That's right. Well, it's funny because the Tri Cities all have one Walmart apiece.
Yes, they
between the three
do.
of them. And so like you can jump between the three, and they're not that far apart either. They're kind
No,
of
they're not.
they're in a little triangle.
Yep. I think Moses Hole has one too.
Yeah, that's right. It does.
When I'm shopping over there, I'm a Winco girl. I'm a cheap ass.
Oh, I haven't been to Winco in so long. God, that's crazy. I don't thought about that shit. Are you alright, TPR?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, okay. He's just powering down.
He was gonna leave 10 minutes ago.
No, I went pee. I was gonna go 2 hours ago.
That's what it
I
was.
was like, fuck it, I don't feel like cooking.
Nah.
I'm still waiting for the email about my food and drinks. I'm like, hurry up.
No, the only thing I was thinking is I might turn off my lights, but then I can't do cam.
Dateline
that
or
was-
someone at
Hence the
NBC had Bill
bar.
on. They had him called into Keith, who was actually down the hall. Keith walked in the room and Bill geeked out. His impression and everything. It was awesome.
Yeah, he was so cute during that, and all he could say was, "This is so rad" the whole time, because he is a huge Keith Morrison fan, and he mimicked him on Saturday Night Live, which was really, oh god, it was hysterical. And then, like me watching the Mayday series, Bill Hader has watched the Dateline shows for so long that he could tell when Keith Morrison does not like somebody that is he's interviewing. He's a super nerd, Keith Morrison nerd. But anyway, I'm gonna head for bed, you guys.
Don't
And
be like that.
looks like
Don't be
TPR is right
angry. Why are
behind
you
me.
so angry? Don't be angry. Stay here.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm exhausted.
No, don't be like that.
I don't want to be, but Every time my husband leaves to go back to California, I spend the afternoon crying.
Oh, well, that's not good.
I miss him. I
Well, of
spent
course you do. He's your husband. You're supposed to miss him.
I spent half my life pining for him, knowing he was off on some ship out in the middle of nowhere. And now that we're actually together, but we're not together, it hurts.
So, what is he? He's a merchant marine, or
He's retired Navy. He was a squid,
yeah.
which is a disparaging term, but he doesn't mind it when I say it.
But okay, but what is he doing now, though?
He calibrates tools for that airline parts repair place.
Okay. So he's tool and die. Yeah.
No, he's not tool and die. He's called a meteorologist, not a meteorologist. It's a meteorologist. And he has a lab and everything.
What? Wow, that's an interesting title.
Yeah, I just mostly tell people that he calibrates tools, gauges, stuff like that. There's a lot more to it than that, but that's what they can understand.
That's awesome. I appreciate that. The calibrator of the calibration.
Bingo. Yep.
We just call him that guy. You know, we'll get the guy to do it.
Go get that guy.
The guy. You know.
Hey, just so everyone knows, the panel's open. If you'd like to join on, here's the link. And if you want to throw old Drew Boy a bone, then there's another a link to throw me a bone. And
I do not do the cash app.
No, that's fine. I'm like, what do you do? It doesn't have to be Cash App.
I do that bring me a coffee thing or do the rip off YouTube thing.
Oh, okay.
But you don't have enough subs yet, and you probably don't have the watch hours yet.
Yeah, I don't have the watch hours. I have half. I'm at half. So I'm
you're about 1,500?
Yeah, I'm at 500. I think it's
1,600.
That's 1,000. That's what it said on my
3,000 in a year.
Let me see. I'll tell you right now.
500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours in a year, or a million short watches.
Those are the new standards.
Oh, they changed them.
Yeah, it's changed.
Yeah. Now they're easier.
Now there's two different levels. So the first one is you can get I can get supers and shopping or something like that. Yeah, so I can get supers and shopping for after I hit 500 subscribers and more than 3 video uploads every 90 days, and one of the following: 435 public watch hours. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you're right. It is 3,000.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I have 435 and 3,000. I thought it was more less than that. 37 valid public short views. 3 million.
Okay, 3 million. Yeah.
So that means I got to start making shorts. But then again, they have the other one, and you continue to grow. Oh, that's what it was. That's where I saw 1,000. So I need 1,000 subscribers, and one of the following 4,000 watch hours. And damn, they really set the bar pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, Drew. How many browsers do you have on your computer?
I have like 2 or 3.
Is it 3 or 2?
I don't know why. What's the matter?
I'm asking you. Just answer the question.
I probably 3. Firefox, Chrome, and
so you have 3.
Explorer.
Okay, so what you do is you make a playlist of all your live streams, because those are the longer ones, right? Okay. Play that playlist and copy and paste that URL, like copy the URL and then paste it to the other 2 browsers. And now every hour of content that you have, you can make into 3 hours if you have 3 browsers. This is why I asked you, how many browsers do you have? Now you just let them play while you sleep and just leave them alone, right? Just let them play. You can put them all on mute or like 1% volume. I think you have to do now. now they figured out that people were doing it. So put them on 1% volume and just sleep and let them play. So if you sleep for 8 hours, you got 24 hours of watch time every day while you sleep. I'm not telling you somebody who's done it. I mean, but I did it.
Well, and that's what we were doing over at G2. We would tell people, because he cut some of the clips out of his lives and made videos of them. And then he also did shows too. And he made playlists. He had like 8 playlists. And we would tell people, hey, you know, if you're doing your chores or taking a shower or something, throw this playlist on while you're doing it so we can bump up the hours.
Oh, 1 second, DoorDash.
Burritos are here.
Yeah, he's gone. Food's more important. It's a
Well,
burrito. Hello.
When my husband's here, I just tell people, I go, sorry guys, sex before friendship.
Wow, just like that?
Oh,
the
yeah.
Sex is more important to you than my love?
Yes. Yes, it is. Hey, well, my husband's here. You better believe it. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Let me get this straight. You love your husband more than you love me?
Yes.
I'm hurt. Okay, I'm hurt.
I could tell. I could tell you're going to lose sleep over it.
Yes, I will. I'll be awake all night now. Why doesn't she love me?
Yep, I'm good. Well, now with him gone, I have to tell people that I'm going to give my pillow some head.
Oh.
Hold on a second. My cat's mad at me right now.
Oh, I heard the meow. I was like, oh, geez, I know that sound.
I forgot to put her dish down. And she was letting me know. There we go. Everyone's fed now.
Excuse me, Mom. Excuse me, Mom. I'm starving to death. Mom, I'm starving to death. Mom, I'm starving to death. Mom. Yes, I know you're there. Fuck off.
Yeah, way up, dude. There's no in through the outdoor in this house. we do have our limits. That I think is the only one. But no, I get a lot of like compliments from people because we're both 60. But when we're around each other, we act like a couple of teenagers, and they just think it's so funny that we're as amorous around each other as we are. I'm like, oh man, of course I am with him. But it was funny in high school because I was very naive. I did not know anything yet. He did. But all the girls would go nuts for him. He was a hot commodity in those days. And how he chose me, I don't know. He said because I was real. But oh, the gals would just try and garner favor with him.
Well, that just means that you're the pick of the litter.
Yeah. And he chose the runt.
Hey, you know what? When I bought Portia, well, I didn't buy her like specifically. When my wife, was interested in this Bengal, I was like, well, this is the one that I love because she pulls her claws in when she touches my hand. And I'm like, this is the sweetest little thing that I've ever seen. And she's not at 1 month supposed to be able to retract her claws, but she could. And I was like, well, that's my girl right there.
Bengal's
and then I had to go away, so I moved to another.
All right.
You'd call it a state, but I mean, I moved to another state. And I came home, and now I own.
Wait, are you
Portia.
trying to say province?
Yeah, province. Yeah,
I know what they are.
I try to Americanize everything for people.
No, don't please, because we shouldn't even own the term America because you're in North America yourself.
Just to it.
But I try
I'm
to
not
make
one
stuff
of those.
easy for
I'm not
people.
one of those Americans.
Yeah.
As a First Nations descendant, Yeah, I'm definitely not one of those Americans. America, love it or give it back.
But yeah, I always, shit, I don't even remember what my original point was. This now it's
You're
just
talking
too
about
late.
the Bengal.
Yes, that was Porsche the poo.
Fuck yeah!
But I don't remember how I got
Gonna
on there.
save the motherfucking day, yeah, America. Fuck yeah!
I loved that show. That was
A classic.
they trotted out every American trope there was. I
Yeah.
loved it.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. That was actually the best. That was back when it was funny. Oh, come on, open. Oh, damn.
It was
That was
something
good.
about cats, but I don't remember.
I got some
Oh
fucking.
no, Stiffy. That is Valeria from Conan the Barbarian wearing her death outfit when she said to him, "Do you want to live
There it goes.
forever?" and then disappeared.
Beef burrito and enchilada.
Was it
Oh,
like that looks more like sushi to me.
I'm gonna smack you, Drew.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Especially if it was a chicken enchilada.
Oh, it truly is.
Fuck you.
Like I swear to God, that looks like sushi.
It's not. No.
You're just noticing the lettuce that they drape underneath it to make it look pretty.
That got me the best salsa ever.
And what kind of salsa is that?
I'll tell you right now what kind of spice it is. But you can tell it's good just by the color.
Don't show that to Arky.
That's a good spicy motherfucker right there. I'm not sure what pepper that is, but it's good.
Way up, dude. What did you do?
Is there a knife in here?
Like chili pepper?
Yeah, it's not chili pepper.
For what?
It's something else. It's like a. Gosh, I'm not sure which one that is. Wish I could tell you. It's good though.
Stiffy saying, "Put your glasses on, TPR."
Yeah, no, I'm and now I'm leaning in. This is why I'm closer to the camera. It's like I'm trying to read. What did I miss?
Oh, way up, dude said, "Don't show that to Arky," and then all of a sudden, Arkansas popped in.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Arky.
Yep.
That is pretty funny. Good timing. Are we getting an Arky raid?
Maybe so, maybe so.
Yeah.
Which is good timing because I need to go to bed.
Oh, don't be like that.
I do. I'm an old lady.
That was somewhere where we were going when we turned into cats. I don't remember what the hell the train of thought was though. It had something to do with you leaving and then your cats.
Yes.
And then
because I had fed my cat, and she was angry with me and cussing me out because I was late in putting her bowl down.
Yeah, my cat does that. Meow.
Oh,
Meow. Oh, offended.
Stiffy said, "I said put your glasses on because you said that looked like sushi."
Oh, sushi. Oh, okay.
Okay, I can agree with that one.
It did. I'm sorry.
The paper wrapped roll with sushi.
I don't have my projector hooked up anymore, so I don't have an 8-foot television to look at. I just have this little 25-inch fucking thing.
Well, what's your problem?
I'm lazy and I'm fat and I'm old.
Oh, come on now. How old are you?
51.
Yeah, you're younger than me, sweetie.
And I'm 251 pounds of love.
Guess what? I'm 5 foot tall and I weigh 348. I'm a huge fat ass.
Damn.
Which is why I'm killing my mobility scooter. I gotta learn how to fix it.
There you go. Well, I can fix shit.
I can too. But I'm in an RV park, so I can't set up shop here. But I gotta lose the flab first.
Mm.
That's what bad medical advice gets you, kids. Take responsibility for your own health. Don't believe everything you hear.
Yeah.
Especially not from the internet.
Oh, I'm talking about actual medical doctors. The downhill slope started when I got diagnosed with arthritis. Everybody thinks I was fat when I was diagnosed with it. I wasn't. I was a truck driver then. I was within my weight limit. But she said, "Well, I need you to take it easy so you don't destroy your knees." So I did. And things started getting bad from there. Then I had moved to another state. Another doctor told me my arthritis pain got really bad then, and I had gained some weight, but I wasn't like obese or anything. And so he started treating me with cortisone. That didn't work. And he put me on prednisone, high amounts of prednisone to deal with the pain. And I ballooned out to over 200 pounds at that point.
Oh wow.
It was bad. And then it was so bad that the bottom of my legs were starting to turn black. He's like, if this keeps going, we're going to have to consider amputation. And I got pissed. So I came here to get better, not get worse. So I fired him, and that's when I started getting the idea, I need to treat myself. And I started learning about nutrition, got better about that, and wow, amazing. Within 2 weeks, I had no more arthritis pain. Go figure.
Well, if you have a cure for arthritis, I'm sure that all of the world would love to hear about it.
Well, I'm not going to call it a cure, but I did regrow some of my cartilage. But it's not a cure. There's no magic bullet. It's common sense. And also, too, because I went full on in 100%, 110%, I didn't exercise. That worked out beautiful. I lost weight like crazy. And I wasn't starving, but I ate mostly plants. So I'm not one of them militant people. It works great for me.
There's an argument there for either side.
Well, that's why I say I'm not one of those militant people. I'm not going to sit there and tell people, "Oh, you're being cruel to animals. You have to go vegan." I am not like that.
No. I don't agree with that. The reason our brain developed the way that it did was because that we decided to eat meat. At some point, one of our predecessors decided to start eating raw meat. That's when our brains started to develop really rapidly. Those are just facts, right? There's genetic links to it. You can find.
Well, there's genetic links to the other way too. That's why I don't tell people how to eat, because things affect people differently. You have to design. It's cut and fit, paste to match. You got to figure out what works for you. Listen to other people. It's all anecdotal.
No,
and then try what works for you.
As a species, we're not snowflakes. As a species, we're not. There's certain things that do work for humans. And it's not like, oh, well, this worked for one person, therefore it works for all. We're not special that way. There's something that works for everybody, which is we need protein for our brains.
Yeah, and I got
protein
plenty.
Can only come from one source, and that's meat.
No, there's plenty of protein in plants.
There isn't. Every vegan I've ever seen has been overweight.
Well, I'm overweight too, and I was vegan, but I wasn't overweight because I was vegan. I was overweight because of bad medical advice. Most of the vegans I know are not overweight.
It's more calories in than calories out is why you end up being overweight. Unless you have a genetic disorder. But I mean,
no, my overweight was because
your body stops processing if it doesn't have actual meat.
Huh?
Your body stops processing it if you don't have actual meat. Like any kind, even if you eat fish, it's enough oils for your body to say, "Hey, I need to digest this and not keep it and retain it."
Well, I was vegan for 10 years and I did much better that way. But That's not for everyone. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Not everyone's body can process plants as efficiently as other people. That's why I'm saying you have to find what works for you.
Okay. Well, you don't want to stay here all night, so I will agree to disagree at this point.
Yeah, that's
Because
fine. Because you know,
if you don't eat meat, you won't be able to handle eating meat. And if you only eat plants, you'll be able to handle eating plants better than somebody that doesn't only eat plants.
well,
That's
see,
just biology. That's not like you're
well,
special.
my biology is different from yours because I have no problem
No.
with doing either. I've just been healthier the
Neither
more
do
plants
I.
I eat. Huh?
Neither do I. I don't have any issues with either because I eat both.
Yeah. Well, I don't.
That's gut
When
biology.
when I'm healthier, I don't. So, you know.
But yeah, no,
Now
that's a
my
discussion for a
brother,
different night when you want to be awake.
my brother can't do it. He has to eat meat.
He has to eat meat. He has to.
Yep.
Is that what you said? Okay.
Yeah, he has to. He can't go full vegan like I can. It's easy for
nobody
me.
can go full vegan instantly. You have to ease yourself into it.
Oh, absolutely. Otherwise, you get terrible cramps and farts are so bad.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Somebody who doesn't like Brussels sprouts, give them Brussels sprouts. They'll fucking make a Dutch oven every night in their bed.
Yeah, my cat hates it. Broccoli, yeah.
Cats are hyper carnivores. They cannot eat plants.
Kites are obligate carnivores, and they should not eat plants.
They're hyper carnivores. They can't.
Well, by
They
obligate
eat plants in
carnivores,
order
they
to
get
vomit. They do it on purpose.
by being an obligate carnivore, they get their moisture from what they eat. They don't have to drink it.
They make everything they need out of mouse brains. Mouse brains are not plants. They make vitamin C, which is something that we can't do as humans. They can do it because they're hyper carnivores. They cannot eat, they cannot digest, they can't process plant material.
They also cannot process dairy.
That's correct. They cannot. After they're a kitten, they can't drink milk. It makes them sick.
They can't. Yeah, the sugars in the milk protein make them sick.
Yeah. Well, it's the enzymes, but yeah.
Yep, I know all about that because I feed my cat raw, and I even got crap for that. Well, you're vegan. How come you're not feeding your animals vegan? I go, because they're not vegans. You're dummy.
Yeah, they have
these are carnivores.
All sharp teeth and then bone crushing teeth. That's why.
Oh my god! It's like, oh, everyone. It's like, man, how many heads do I get stuck up my ass? You know that much about me? Get out. I mean, I'm going to be constipated on you.
I
hate people.
Yeah, people are dumb and stupid and wrong, and they have dumb heads.
I don't know why, but the way you said that was cute. All right, you guys. Enjoy. Right. Take care of yourselves.
You too. Take care.
You as well, sweetheart.
Thank you.
All right. So, how is the magic burrito of love?
I got through about half the enchilada, and then I was like, okay, I got to eat at least some of this beef burrito. And I got to about half that beef burrito, and it was with all that hot sauce, and I'm a huge fan of hot sauce. Like you gotta have good hot sauce. And that was perfect for me. I loved it. I feel great now. And now I'm gonna drink this. I'm gonna drink this Modelo. And here's the chat and panel. Thanks for being here.
Chat and panel. Yes. No, I was curious about the hot sauce because I like to know what different people eat in different areas. Right?
I'm not sure which pepper that is. It's not a pepper I'm familiar with, but I've tasted it before. I'm trying to think what it is.
It wouldn't be banana because banana peppers aren't that hot. right?
I'm thinking
Chili peppers can be hot if you dry them.
It wasn't a habanero. It wasn't a jalapeno. It wasn't a. You know what? That actually might have been serrano.
Yeah.
I'm
It
thinking.
wouldn't have been a ghost pepper because you'd be breathing fire right now.
You know what? That actually might have been a Fresno pepper. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think it was. Hang on, let me see if that's the right one. Fresno.
Okay. I was gonna say how hot is that Fresno pepper, but
Yeah, that's a Fresno pepper. So Fresno peppers are a type of hot chili pepper, and they're similar in appearance to jalapenos, but they have a distinct flavor and a heat profile. They're usually between 2,500 and 10,000 shu, but on the Scoville scale.
yeah.
But yeah, I think that's what that is. Now I'm thinking about it, but it was a darker one, so that's what was throwing me off because it was maybe it was a mix too. I don't know. Sometimes I mix them up, but I think that was a Fresno pepper. Now that I think about it.
See,
And we
because
get-
I've
we get
never
the
been
water
able
out
to
here.
find that. And I do love spice. I've never seen a Fresno pepper.
Oh, I live next to Fresno, California, and they're pretty.
Yeah.
And Fresno is one of the agriculture wonders of the world. They
Yeah, but I mean, you'd think you'd export it, and I just all I'm saying is I've never seen one in the store.
sure, I get it.
And
yeah,
it's that's interesting.
but I'm just
that's
they're
something I've
Fresno
never tasted.
pepper because that's where they're originally crossed there. They're crossed. It's like some sort of chili and a jalapeno crossed together. So it's a Fresno.
Well, I really wish they would import them here because I'd be interested in trying one.
Yeah,
That'd be good.
yeah. I wish I could just send you some.
I love spice. I don't like eating lava. Don't get me wrong, right? But I do enjoy spice and flavor, and it's if they have them, I really wish they would bring them here because I'd be interested in trying one for sure. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, we have so many different styles of hot sauce here. Probably I've tried so many different styles. I can't even begin to relate. Tijuana especially, they have every salsa you can think of. It's crazy how much salsa you can find down there.
I'm trying to read Stiffy's comments. That's why I'm leaning in on.
Oh, right on, Stiffy. Yeah, I know. That's true. I know. Yeah, hell yeah. Who else is in chat? We got people watching. No one talking. I'm trying to think of something to do to bring people in here. I'm probably gonna hit my Discord. I'm gonna check to see who's on. Anybody know who's on right now?
I thought I saw when I
That might be my
refreshed
problem
YouTube. I thought MCF was on, but
Oh, that might be the case here. Yeah. Subscription.
not sure.
Manage.
No, I don't see him live. I see Cowboys Mosh and Miss Vic's Porch Cam, which I always have in a back channel or a back tab.
Yeah, let's see.
I thought I saw MCF was going to go live, but I don't see it now. That's about it.
Yeah, I don't see anyone. Oh, it's a slow Sunday night.
That's true, Stiffy. You might be the only one who knows how to type.
Well, I ain't gonna call it quite yet. I'm not that tired, but at the same time, I'm like, well, if no one's gonna join the panel and no one's gonna want to contribute in chat, I mean, gotta do something here.
Well, you had it pinned, didn't you?
I thought I did. Actually, I haven't even looked at the channel while I've been watching the channel or the chat.
Yeah,
here.
you got it pinned. Yeah, it's up at the top.
Yeah, right on.
The Professor is live. I think I've seen him once, but I've never been really interested in his channel.
What is he?
All I remember is looking at him once and saying, like, that's not for me. That's all I can say. It doesn't mean that it's good or bad. It just means it meant it wasn't for me.
Understood. 8.5K.
I'd say there was like 47,000 people watching The Enforcer earlier.
He's not live right now.
That's very much that's one of the channels I love because it's all war and no politics. Like they don't take there's no bullshit on it. It's like this is actually what's happening. No Fox News, no CNN. They're just like this is actually what's happening. That's what I like.
I'll find this top professor guy. Would you link that in the back chat, Stiffy?
Yeah, Stiffy, hop up just for a sec and just pop the link in because I don't remember off the top of my head where his channel is. God, this cigarette will not light. I didn't lick it or anything. It's like the third time I've had to fucking light it.
Means you have less chemicals on the paper to keep it lit.
Well, you know, as kids, we used to lick them because apparently it would make it stronger. But that was when I was a teenager.
Sure.
75 years ago.
Everything has to be stiffer. You want a Stiffy, or you want to just put it in the back chat? It's up to you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh.
Okay. She left. Who is this? Oh, I see. So it's Queenie and Smokes on there with Melted Copper, Shrek, and the Professor. Who is this guy?
I can't. I tried to be nice to Queenie, but I can't handle listening to her call people pedophiles. Because I don't think she's ever seen what I've seen. I don't think you know what a pedophile is. And I mean, I know that she said that she got abused and stuff, and that's a big debate as to whether or not that really happened. I'll assume that it happened. I feel bad for her, but to call every random person who does not agree with her a pedophile is like, that's just ignorant.
Whenever I go on her channel, though, this is purely what I see. Oh, whoops, hang on. Where is it? Concentrated bullshit. Oh, let me take this down. That's what I see.
She's I think she just appeals to a different audience than me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave it at that. I mean, when she got arrested and it was on Van Bellions and she screams, I'm a sovereign, I'm like, well, then you don't get any money from Canada because you're sovereign. You're separate from Canada. Right? Live and die by your word, sweetie. She wants all the protections and the money that's given by the Canadian government, but she's sovereign. It's like, well, those two things don't get along.
Oh, I love to make fun of sovereign citizens. That's like my go-to thing to do.
Yeah.
I mean, but I'm not trying to like push her bullshit into my channel either. That's usually how that goes. It's like the Venturi effect. You create enough heat, and the pressure starts coming towards you.
She's something. I'll give her that. But for her to call me That, it's like, do you actually know what I did for a living, honey? Like, are you sure? Are you sure that's the right word to use with me? Like, I used to put those people away.
Oh, what that say on the receipt? Why this guy send me a receipt? That was kind of sketchy. Oh, okay, cool. Never mind. Sorry.
I choose to stay away from her just because I don't, I'm 51. I don't give a fuck about arguing about stupid shit.
Yeah, exactly. Carbon Bar does Zoom call with a smog shop. New scam coming to Cali. Oh, damn. I have to watch that. I love it. Fucking smart as fuck. You're actually on the stream. Fuck it. Hey, guys. This is TK's Garage. TK is a really popular YouTuber. He talks about what's going on with California as far as the California Air Resource Board goes, and about all the laws that are being passed through the Congress and Senate right now. And I've been following along a little with this guy for a while, and he hasn't been wrong. He's been fucking straight up, like, and he's right. I've been looking up and checking the receipts. He's fucking right. So here, let me just stream this to you guys. And TK, if you see this, please don't strike me. I know you love me. I know you know who I am. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Come on back to TK's Garage, and man, I can't believe this. You know, the level of just, I want to say, like, like there's that old meme, the Nigerian scammer with the collecting $1 million from my prince's account type. Like, that is literally what the California Air Resource Board is right now. So they had a video conference call with, well, it was representative from CARB, representative from BAR. I guess they manage what shops can do and all that other stuff. And a couple of, I guess there's like people that represent groups of smog shops in California. So that call happens today. Well, somebody leaks the link to the Zoom, which means anybody can jump in. And yes, savagery did ensue, but not until they were like 45 minutes into the call. Well, we're going to roll the intro and we're going to talk about what's coming for you guys in California. And I just can't believe it. Even though the car drives, still, we know we're always going to have those people that'll be in the comments. No, TK, you can't do that. Anyways, so on this conference call, this Zoom thing with the California Air Resource Board representative, BAR representative, and these two smog conglomerate, whatever representatives, they were like, I guess, explaining to a bunch of other smog shops what's coming and that they don't have to worry about losing their livelihood or income. And I guess California is trying to stop shops from basically saying that they got scammed, or pushing, shops suing the state, basically. So what is currently happening is the California Air Resource Board said that they have new measures, which are going up to legislature because they can know, and they said this on their call. They said that they know that they're no longer going to be able to regulate or enforce tailpipe emissions, but that safety of vehicles has become more important than emissions, and that brake dust, remember we talked about that, brake dust from vehicles, from people's brakes, is causing more environmental harm and health issues than emissions. Remember, emissions were everything. The world was going to end. Everything was going to complete and utter crap. We had to really push and enforce these emissions. We had to do it. There was no choice. The world depended on us enforcing these emissions, right? That was the whole scam. Well, now it's gone from that to, hey, we need to enforce brake pads and brake dust, and we need to make sure vehicles are safe. We need to make sure that their tire tread is appropriate, yada, 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 yada. That is the
Just like all the other states.
Scam.
Yeah.
So basically what they're doing is they're letting these smog shops know that they don't have to worry about losing their income, basically. They're basically letting these shops know, hey, look, we're going to continue along just with something else. And that something else is brake dust, if they can get that passed. They also, during this call, also mentioned how they were going to be funded, because a lot of their federal funding is gone. And that is shown in what they are offering in grants for, replacing engines and doing some of this other stuff with the Diesel Emission Reduction Act and all that crap that was going on. So what they're doing now is they're touting that they're basically telling these shops that the mileage tax is going to pass, that they're going to pass this mileage tax, and they're going to use this mileage tax money to fund the California Air Resource Board. That's what they said. That is their words. That's what they claim. That's what they said. Now, and there's some people, and you guys, I know there's some people that already messaged me and said, hey, TK, saw you over there, smog shops and stuff that follow this channel, and y'all can comment and let me know what you guys thought about that. I'm just blown away at the out and out level of scumbaggery that's going on with this, with the California Air Resource Board. It's just like, the gig is up, the money is gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing else for you to get. There's nothing else for you to do, right? You're not going to, you're like, okay, so now you're going to come out and you're going to make people pay, $3,000 for a friggin' brake job. That's going to be the new scam to get cars off the road that they don't want on the road. Is, basically saying, hey, we have to get rid of these brake pads. We have to get rid of these brakes on cars. And it's going to cause more safety issues because people are not going to want to do it. That's going to be the thing. People are not going to want to pay all of that money to get a brake job done. And what is that going to cause? It's going to cause people being out there with worn out brakes on the road, causing accidents. That's just one step of it. And then you're going to have these arbitrary safety inspections. Oh, your alignment is off, so unless you pay this bar-approved shop to get an alignment, we can't certify your car as safe to be on the road. Now, there are some states that do safety inspections, and they're mostly do all your lights work, do all
So
your...
you're still anti-establishment, Drew. That's what you're saying.
Things of that nature.
Nothing has changed.
To the wild extreme.
Oh, this is just the same California bullshit I've been living with my entire life.
No, but I mean, you said before, right, when you were younger, that you were very much anti-establishment. So, I mean, based upon the things that you view and you say, you're still very much anti-establishment.
Well,
so what is it about the establishment, however it is you choose to define that? What is it that you find obnoxious about it versus the current establishment?
Well,
where do you draw a line?
That was one great example of it. We're going from one scam to another. So now we have California.
Yeah.
Finally getting rid of... we finally had CARB defunded by the federal government. And now Governor Mussolini is trying to push this mileage tax through
Yes.
that forces us to pay per mile and have our vehicles inspected every year.
Yep.
Where and they have to check our every little bit of our car instead of just a tailpipe emission. That's all that was before. There was no like inspection like that. And you know what? Nobody needs that any fucking way. It's what you should have is to make sure that there's not a fucking clunker on the road, and that's the CHP's fucking job. They can look at it and obviously be like, "Oh, that's fucked up," and
Okay,
they
wait. Hang on before you go too far and get off the track here.
Oh,
so
mighty off track.
you expect when you said CHP, you expect a police officer to be a mechanic as well as a lawyer.
Oh, they act like it anyway. Oh, they act like they're mechanics anyway.
Okay, I'm just
A
asking.
CHP can legally ask you to pop the
know.
hood to check to see what you got under the hood, to be sure you don't have anything illegal under the hood.
Well, okay, what would be illegal under hood that a police officer could?
All kinds of things, man. It's a whole
like what? I'm asking.
So you're supposed to run an EGR, which is something for emissions in California. Yep, it's just one of the California's bullshit things. And if you don't have that, you're breaking the law.
Where is that on an engine?
It's along the out. Sorry, what's the point of what you're trying to make here? I'm not trying to get all technical right now.
No. I'm not. I'm asking you as a technical person.
Oh, well,
where would you find an EGR valve?
So it recirculates finely metered quantities of exhaust gas to the intake system for increased engine efficiency, and it reduces fuel consumption and lower NOx emissions. That's basically what it is. And so what it does, it sits on the head of the unit, and it's a recirculator valve. So it sits on the head, it takes the exhaust, it pulls it through, but it's on its own port.
So would a police officer be able to find? Okay, if that's correctly where it is, would a police officer be able to find that by opening your hood? If it was on the head of the
vehicle? They could tell there's an EGR on there if they're trained, correct. And they actually sometimes they could be assholes if they want, and I've actually seen YouTube videos of them doing it. They'll call the supervisor and video chat and be like, "Hey, is this there? Is that it?" They don't even know what the fuck they're doing, but they'll still try and do it. They'll try to find any reason to fuck you.
Okay, well, would you not have to remove valve covers?
No, you can see it. You can see an EGR. Okay, you don't have that. You don't have an EGR system implanted there for some reason, but we do it here.
No, we have EGR valves.
Oh well, so you can't tell? It's a gray. I know what it is. If I get them, if I pop a hood and I look down, I can tell what an EGR is. So it's usually at the very. It depends what kind of motor it is. What motor are we talking about? That's what I'm saying.
Any engine, any gas reciprocating engine.
Okay, so usually it's like probably along top of the exhaust system there. So you can usually see the exhaust area where it exhausts at from the motor, and it'll be sitting there on top. You can see it.
So it will be on the exhaust manifold. Like I'm asking.
Generally, yes. Yeah, questions. It is.
Okay.
Generally, it is. Yeah. The EGR valve has like a step motor, and then the valve, and it sits on the gasket.
Okay.
I've
never had a police officer in Canada pull me over to check my exhausts.
Yeah, no. If you have like a modified motor, they want to see that you actually have the EGR system installed.
I mean, I have a 2.5 liter red turbo.
Yeah, they check us in California.
But I mean, like when you open the hood, all you see is a big plastic cover, right? What did that say? Read your comments. I'm sorry, Stiffy. My eyes are so sore. I've been closing my eyes. I will try here. Hang on, sweetie. Roadside inspection. Yes, no, I know about roadside inspections on 18-wheelers. They're done for a very, very different reason. Yeah, in California. Yes, I agree. So we have roadside inspections for trucks at random in Canada. Or I should be specific. I mean, in Alberta, we do have them,
Yeah.
and you will just find a pop up like they've closed 4 roads of the highway. Any commercial vehicle will pull over, and you will be inspected. To do that for every vehicle on a 4-lane road here, like, oh my Christ, you would cause a traffic jam like you couldn't imagine. It would
Well,
be a fucking disaster.
they have places where trucks are supposed to pull in at, and
Well, they do it here, like
a
when
lot of
they'll
times,
close the
a
fucking
lot of
highway.
truckers are just like, hey, they just take the chance and they just blow by it. But if you get stopped for blowing by it, you get a huge fine for it.
Mm.
So it depends on
You
like,
don't get to do that here because they have chase cars that will pull you down.
right. And a lot of times they should, but they don't. So the truck drivers just drive by, but they get inspected like way more than anybody else in the United States.
They do. Look
in
at
California.
look at the fucking weight that they're hauling. They
crazy.
have to be.
Well, no, I'm just saying in California, they have way more restrictions than they do across the other states. No truck driver wants to come to California. They don't want to come here. It's way too restrictive.
Okay. Well, what kind of cars are they trying to get off the road, Stiffy?
Like cash for clunkers.
I'm sorry for the random head movement. It's just I'm not interested in going to find my reading glasses to read chat.
Sorry.
So I'm just going to lean at random and look like I'm giving you a knob job. Sorry. Is what it is. I'll give you a chance to type while I go find a beer.
Nice.
The
I was going
to my beer.
I was just touching my chair. Well, dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna go back to my history here. I might be closing it up here in a minute, guys. So let me find out if I can maybe raid somebody else or something. I don't know. Who's on right now?
Like I went from aviation into IT, and in IT I worked for a trucking company. Before I did anything with lawyers and legal systems, so I have a couple different areas I can speak about. I can't speak about everything, but what else I got here?
Yeah. That's what Universe is saying. New scam to get rid of the cars they want to get rid of.
Yeah, but what cars?
Just they want to get rid of gasoline vehicles. They want to make everything electric. And they're trying to go with the electric bullshit, and we don't have the infrastructure nor the money to purchase all these electric cars. So it's a huge thing. And
Well,
they're
you
getting,
know what?
and they're
I
getting rid
will
of,
agree with you in the fact that
we're getting rid of all this stipulations.
Okay, when I say you, okay, I should apologize because you is not a blanket statement. Canada doesn't have the infrastructure. The U.S. doesn't have the infrastructure, right? None of us do. So when I say you, I mean like everybody, right? Like because I'm French Canadian, when we say like vous, it means all of you, including me. Okay, so that's why I speak the way that I do. So like we don't have the infrastructure in North America to accommodate electric vehicles. The original automobiles were steam powered, and the second version of automobiles was electric powered. And then they figured out real quick they didn't have the infrastructure to charge them. So then they went to gas reciprocating engines, which is what we use now. Now we're trying to go back to electrical, but the problem is they need so much power for those vehicles, right? We have to run separate lines to our homes. Like when I looked at buying a Tesla, and I honestly looked at buying one of the Teslas, I had to have a separate line run to my house. And I'm like, no, I'm not going through all this shit of having my backyard trenched to have a separate fucking meter put in and then a separate line just for a separate 100 amp service so I could charge my fucking car. I'm like, no, like that's ridiculous, right? I'm not doing that. But that's the thing that's going to have to happen because I hate to tell you, but there's no more dead dinosaurs. We're going to run out of fossil fuels at some point.
I don't think
Is
so.
that point in 5 years or 500 years? I don't know. Like, that'll depend. But
That's an infinite amount of resource until we find a correct resource that we don't use fossil fuels anymore from. And and that's one of the greatest things about us is we're sustainable until that point.
I think we can skip electric entirely in favor of hydrogen cars. We just have to have people actually put that system in place. Hydrogen cars have been proven to work excellently. The only problem that we have is high-speed collisions with them. We don't want to set off a hydrogen bomb,
and that's
not an actual hydrogen.
So why
bomb.
petroleum is king, because petroleum isn't as unstable as every other available resource that we have now.
I'm not disagreeing, but I mean we're gonna run out of oil at some point, so we're gonna have to do something.
Thousands of years we'll be running out of oil.
I don't think it's thousands of years. I think you've got tens of years.
We've had billions of years to create oil. We're fine. We're barely just tapping like what we have, but we do need to find a new resource. Obviously, we're only just getting out of the infant stage of this. Everyone's like, "Oh, this is the best new solution. It'll work." It's like they're gonna look back in history like we do at the 1800s with electricity, and we're still living in this Stone Age when it comes to electricity.
Okay, wait. We look back on the 1800s like what?
We're gonna look back at the 1800s, like the people of the future when their technology changes and have an actual fundamental understanding of. So, like, there's a lot of snake oil salesmen back in the 1800s, right? Right now, we have a lot of snake oil salesmen now. In the future, they're going to see the same snake oil salesman. It's not going to change.
Okay, well, I would what I would see is that snake oil salesmen are people that are peddling electric cars. I realize electric cars are a shit ton more powerful.
That's my analogy.
Gas reciprocating, but hydrogen cars are honestly that's where our future is.
I mean, where are you going to put that hydrogen cell without blowing up? That's how are you going to create?
That's the part. Okay, like, and this is where I'm in agreement with you, right? Is how do we make sure we don't have a bomb in every car? Because somebody somewhere is going to get pissed off at something and turn that into a weapon. And we don't want everybody to have a fucking bomb. Right? We can't have that because people are not that stable.
Yeah.
Right? They're fucking crazy. Like they're already driving over people with cars because they're like, oh, well, I can't have a gun. I'll fucking use my truck. Tell you what. And then what do? They drive into a crowd. Like, you know, we need to do something to make sure that hydrogen fuel cells of whatever kind that we build won't be used as weapons. But I mean, hydrogen as a fuel source is awesome. I mean, your exhaust is water vapor. And the amount of power that you can extract from it is astronomical. It's awesome. Right? All we have to do is figure out how do we make sure that it's not a bomb for every person to have. That's about our only hurdle.
Yeah, I mean, until we get to that point, I mean, you can't get rid of petroleum.
Not yet.
And that's
we should. We definitely should.
We're not even close to it. We should.
But I mean, like, what's
we should? You're right. We should, but not until we have the correct measures in place first.
But and I mean, I work for the oil patch. I work for the oil patch. I mean, I'm all for them. I get it. But at the same time, we can't rely on dead dinosaurs forever because we're not making any more dead dinosaurs. So now we need to do something else.
Stiffy has something to say. We're not discounting Stiffy at all.
No, not at all. Wait, you skipped.
I'll go back down. See that?
Can't have control. Oh, the brake dust. I you know what? I know brake dust is exceptionally bad for human beings, but Okay, but I mean, okay, like don't say dumb shit like I'm just a hillbilly woman. Don't say shit like that. Because that detracts from your entire argument when you say shit like that. So don't do it. Okay? And no,
I'm surprised.
no, it's not that you need to type in caps. It's that I need to actually see it on the screen. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm not being ignorant. I really can't. I can't focus on the chat. Most of the time, anybody that knows me when I'm on a panel, I will read your chat up to a certain time at night, right? And then after that, I stop because my eyes won't focus anymore. It depends on how tired I get. It has nothing to do with anything else. But yeah, never dismiss yourself as like, oh, I'm just dumb hillbilly. Don't do that.
You act like you going live. You act like you going live. Like somehow you're just like a magical victim. Like that you don't have any part to play in the knocks on your door or the people fucking
give you a hug.
You're a perfect target, dude. No,
you shit on me constantly. All I want to do is give you a hug. All I want to do is give you a hug. All you want to do is shit on me. All I want to do is give you a hug.
All right. Well, you know who you shit on? You shit on the people that you rely on to coddle you. And unfortunately, they continue to coddle you and you continue to shit on them. I look at like, I don't fuck with that shit. I don't engage in that energy because I know that's what you're looking for. You're looking for that coddled bullshit. And you're never going to change. You're always going to do this.
Somebody, like, I care about them, and exactly with good times, that's when I was like,
I don't know who this is. I just found it on live right now. It just showed it on my stream and they're arguing, so I just thought it'd be funny to bring up an argument.
trying my best to be supportive of you. Like, what the fuck did I ever do to you? Like,
no, he literally is a, like, you call him a cunt.
It's some random argument. What does that have to do with what we're talking about?
No, I'm just saying.
What?
I said it's some random argument. What does that have to do with what we're talking about?
Oh, it does. It just came up real fast, and I was like, "Oh shit, they're arguing." I was like, "What are they talking about?" I'm ADD like that. Sorry.
Okay, it was a sarcastic comment, and that's fair enough. No, brake dust. I agree. You don't want to inhale it. Do I think it's an issue for a city? No, not so much. That's about all I could say about that. But you will try. So yeah, I mean, I'm leaning in to read it, Stiffy. I'm trying, but it'd be easier if you're just up here on chat. Like,
let's see. There you go.
It'd be a lot easier.
Everybody has their own drama.
It's like for me, okay, like for Drew, it's not as late. For me, it's 1:20 in the morning. I'm tired. My eyes don't want to work anymore.
Yeah,
so
no,
if you're
I'm
just up
pretty
here
beat.
making your arguments, that'd be a lot better.
I'm actually pretty beat. I'm actually gonna close it up, guys. And I was trying to find someone to go live too. That's why I was like going through all the different lives, but I don't see anyone I really want to like push you guys to. I don't know them. So anyway, hey TPR, I really appreciate you being here, man. Thank you very much. And Tysport just got here. Dang, I'm sorry, bro. I'm closing it up, guys. No one else is here. Like there's no on panel, and I'm pretty tired myself. I've been doing a lot of lives, and where's you out?
Hey, Ty Spark, it's good to see you, man. I'm sorry you weren't here earlier.
Yeah. Well, thanks everybody. I appreciate it.
I'm sorry that you weren't up here because I've seen you up on panels before, and you've had things to say. It's
that's good.
I'm tired. I'm sorry.
I'll leave on a bad note. Yeah. Thanks, Stiffy. I really appreciate it, babe. Really. No.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not being. I never ignore people unless they're being like ignorant. I don't ignore people, and I don't ignore you, Stiffy. I've been reading your comments all night. I'm tired. You know.
Bye,
I'll
y'all.
listen, but I can't read chat. You know, I'm tired.
Have a great night, guys. See you later. Night, TPR.
All right. See you, man.